Hello, everybody. Better late than never. We were trying to do something. It was a little. We'll show it to you next week. I hope everybody's doing good. Welcome to another Tuesday night sketch claim. As always, I am Jeff. I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ken Carson. I am also joined by Mr. Beckerman down here, and of course, Annika. They can speak, but they choose not to. Anyways,
I
guys,
can speak, and I will.
Great. There you go. It's great to be back. Jason, what's going on? Emilio, Facebook user, who I can only assume is Avi. Dave, what's going on, guys? So we're back, guys. We got some live sketch tonight, and you know what? We started a little late, so without any further ado, unless Ken's got anything against it, let's bring on our guest tonight, Mr. Steve Mannon. Everybody stay high.
Wait, before we get Steve on.
Wow.
Steve, hold on. Steve, I know you can hear me, buddy. Hold on a second. I was trying to do something cool, and it wasn't working, and I think I got it to work, so this is going to work. Watch, you'll see.
That was actually the name
I
of
put too much goddamn effort into this, not to pull this son of a bitch off right now.
All right. Okay.
Annika, don't laugh. You're going to love it.
All right. Sorry,
I can't
Steve.
even hear you. He's on mute.
Hold on.
Steve, listen, it'll be worth it, buddy. Trust me.
Well-oiled machine. Well-oiled machine.
This has nothing to do with oil. This is spontaneous
combustion.
Are you going to do it? What's happening?
It's loading. It's loading. Hold on.
Oh, it's loading. Oh my God. Well, listen, our guest. I'll talk up our guest while he's in the back room. Steve Mannon has worked for DC. He's worked for Marvel. He's been doing this stuff since the 90s. I can't wait to have him on and talk to him, but Ken won't let me because he's doing this cool thing. But Steve will be on in a second. We are, as you guys can see at the bottom of the screen, Steve's going to be offering up head sketches for $125. Anyways, I'll tell more about it in a minute. Ken, what do you got for us?
Oh,
jeez.
It's right there. It's closed.
It's
loading.
Right. It's like
there's that much left.
Oh my God! I know it's
going to be so anticlimactic. It's going to be awesome.
It really is. It really is,
guys. Let's all just maybe turn away from Ken. If we don't look at him for a second, maybe it'll finish loading.
Now it's processing.
Yeah,
well,
Jason
nice
Harris has
Steve
a great
on.
point. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
You don't get this kind of stuff every. And there it is, and there he is.
Totally.
Ken is MIA now because of that. That was wonderful, Ken. It was so worth the wait. Thank you so much.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
Oh wow.
Oh, give that man his flowers.
Listen, Steve, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing all right. Thanks for having me on. It's good to see you guys.
No, it's great. It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be great. We've obviously built up the anticipation. We're rolling now. Ken, why don't you throw the rules up there so we can let anybody new and anybody old, we'll give them a recap on how we do things here at 4C and let you guys know. So we are a live claim sketch show, everybody. So what we're going to do is you claim in the comments. Once we throw up a banner, it's going to say something along the lines of claim Steve Mannon sketch. You guys are going to type claim into the chat, and we'll take, if it's 3 or less people, whoever claimed first is going to get it. If it's more than 3 people, we're going to put the first 5 people that claim into a wheel spin, and that way we make it fair. We want everybody to be able to get a chance, and sometimes people don't have the fastest internet, and we'd hate to have them lose because of that, so we want to make it as fair as possible. If you've never bought from us before, please email, please message her. That yes, Annika, do her, message her. She's really bad at charades. And yeah, get us out so we can get you the invoice, so we can get you to pay for it, so we can get him the money, so we can get more artists to come here and do this, and Steve to come back. And yeah, that's all the stuff. That's all. It's all that's fit to print. So at some random point, Ken is going to throw up a claim for Steve, and we'll get this thing going. But before that, so Steve, what you started working for Marvel in like '96? Is that right? Or DC?
I started working at DC Comics in the bullpen in '94. I want to say
'94.
It was like right as the boom died, like 2 months later. Everybody was on the skids, scared for their job. But when I joined, Paul Levitz was saying, "Oh, we're doing great." You know, it was like after the '90s boom and the Image thing and stuff like that. I was in the bullpen fixing mistakes. Joe Kubert always told me, "Work on your lettering." So I did, and now I really love lettering. I letter all my own comic books right on the page, and I don't use any programs or anything like that. But that's what got me in the door at DC Comics. I had good lettering, and they said I talked. They said I was the only guy in the interview who talked. I was very comfortable. It was on the 23rd floor. It was really cool. Cool building. Awesome. They bought off that Batman money that came out of that, the one that Prince was involved, that first Batman.
Oh, yeah. The Tim Burton one. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. There is a claim available for Steve. So well, we've already got one. We'll see how many we get to see if we're going to do a wheel spin or not. But he's going to be doing head sketches. If you all saw the example on our site, it was beautiful. He wanted to see how he could do in 30 minutes. So he asked us for an example. So for some reason, we picked Jane Foster Thor. I don't know for who that would be for, but so we just to test it out. So and obviously,
not going to say any names.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did it justice. It was I was like, oh, you know, you're
well, listen, Dave's ready to go. Dave's got his claim, and Dave, the sketch is yours, buddy. So just let us know what character you'd like, and we're going to give you the first one of the night.
And Emilio asks, what books characters did Steve work on for Marvel/DC?
The first book I worked at Marvel was the day I quit DC. My boss told me to go see my husband over at Marvel, and I worked on Captain America Sentinel of Liberty number 10. So I did a fill-in issue there, and then that same editor quit Marvel and ended up at DC, and he called me up for a Batman black and white story. It's just in the back of Gotham Knights. This is around 99, 2000, I forget. And I also did a full issue of Detective Comics 753, 751, something like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
Right out the gate, I got these Batman and Captain America jobs.
Yeah.
I thought I had it made, but everybody moved and the industry changed, and I got money at a better other place and stopped doing comics for a while until Fearless Dawn come around.
Absolutely. Well, you got your first claim of the night is going to be a Savage Land Rogue. If you can do that one. So if you need to Google that or whatever you need to do, or if you're familiar,
be Googling it up. She's got a headband, I think, right?
Yes, she does.
Savage Land Rogue. R-O.
She does have a headband.
I wonder what makes her all that much different than the regular Rogue. Let's see here.
Usually it's what's below the neck. It's usually the torn.
Okay, so she got the headband. I could sneak a little jewelry in on the neck or something there for you.
Yeah, there you go.
I think we know Dave, and we'll try our best. There's the patch of white hair in the front, right?
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's like a woman headshot. She got a stripe there on her hair.
Bacon is chilling with just some Celine right now. No, I forget what Bacon's got going on, but he's definitely busy working hard at his.
I have nothing to do with that. I did not kidnap Bacon.
Well, Bacon is watching the Devils kick the shit out of the Carolina Hurricane.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Live at the
pretty wild hair. Headband, wild hair. All right. She got the bone necklace. All right, we're on the job.
Boom,
Thanks,
do it. Yeah. So Steve's going to he is capable of chewing gum and walking at the same time. So if you guys have any questions in the chat, keep them coming because we love it. Avi, I love you, man. I have your package. It's going out tomorrow. I am a jerk. I'm sorry. I got a piece for him in October. I have not mailed it out yet. I was slacking. I have your Garcia Lopez Batman. It is going out tomorrow. It is packaged and ready to go. My
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yes. Well, it'd be a lot more awesome if I had sent it to him a month ago because I dropped the ball on that one. But that's me. But Avi's a good guy, and I know he forgives me. I hope. But that's going out tomorrow. But yeah, so but yeah, as I was saying, Steve is fully capable of chewing gum and walking, guys. So if you have any questions, put him in there, and he can draw. And every once in a while, he's going to hold the sketch up so you guys can see where he's at. Yeah, her tattered clothes and necklace definitely make her. Hey, I've got a Jim Lee profile of Savage Land Rogue. So anybody, it's you can do it and you can make it look different than the regular Rogue. So, and I can't wait to see what Steve does with this. He's gonna kill it.
Jason Harris asks, Steve, what do you like to draw?
I like drawing monsters and pretty women. I think muscle bound guys.
There you go. Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar, and we're going to talk about it, he's got a lot of stuff coming out in the next couple months. He's been working his butt off on, so Steve's gonna tell us about that stuff as we go on through the night. Obviously, we're going to be here for a little while. We don't need to dump it all out at once, but the one of the books, which was the one I met Steve, I want to say last year, and he had this awesome character that I loved, and he wears I don't know why it's escaping me right now. I feel like an idiot. He looks like he's like a monster-ish gorilla looking guy with a helmet on, and his name is
Dino Guy.
Dino Guy.
Dinosaur and a guy. Can you see it? I just
there it is.
And that's him right there. His helmet came off in this scene.
So cool.
But yeah, he's been my favorite guy to draw now for quite a bit. Here he is. I showed you earlier a double page spread I've been working on for the new book.
Look at that, guys. Oh my god.
Yeah. He's got like the Godzilla stripes in the back there.
So, I love it. I love the tail. I love it all. And you do all your own lettering, right?
Yes. That's my favorite part. Vip. I'd like to put some on Savage Land Rogue right now, but we got to keep to the headshot. See what's up now. Okay.
So where can people get this? The exploits of this character, Dino Guy.
I'm just busting him in. We're gonna have this first appearance is gonna be in the swimsuit issue, Fearless Dawn swimsuit issue, which should be out like February to compete with the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. So
nice.
There's a pinup of him in there, but I got a full issue over there, and then I got a book called The Battle of El Gigante Pequeño, which is what I just showed you something from. Mm-hmm. Where he's going to have much more expanded. It's more continuity, and swimsuit issues basically a bunch of pinups. So it's going to be
Did you say El Gigante Pequeño?
El Gigante Pequeño.
That's a bit of an oxymoron there.
Oh yeah, I try to work in some humor into everything there, and that's an interesting book. So he will be in the shops in March, I think. You can follow his exploit. I'm taking the Fearless Dawn world and making a whole a team now with it. Team A.
Yeah. And if you guys have never seen Fearless Dawn, you have to check it out. It's awesome. The artwork is great. It's like
a shot.
I mean, it's I don't know. It's Tank Girl on drugs. I know, which is hard to understand, but it just is.
That's great.
A little bit more seriously than Tank Girl, but that's why I started Fearless Dawn. I liked Danger Girl. Mm-hmm. I liked Lobo. I liked Tank Girl, and they weren't putting the comics out anymore. So somebody said, "What do you like drawing?" And that's sort of why I drew Fearless Dawn. Sure. Those are the things I like.
Yeah. So what? Give people a synopsis of what Fearless Dawn's all about.
She starts off. She's like Actually, we're soliciting her origin story went in last month, and it should be out in, I think, February or something. I called it The Bomb, but she's a kid who's getting picked on in high school, and she buys you remember the Joe Jeter ads with the guy getting the sand kicked in his face? Mm-hmm. She sees the ad in a comic book, and she sends away for this kid, and she beats up the bully. and thinks she's
Nice.
a hero. She gets like a hero complex and gets addicted to it. But she's not. She's just a regular kid who worked out a little bit too much. And then it ascends from there. But I moved her into the future real quick after the first 4-issue miniseries. So by then, she's like a clandestine bikini girl with a machine gun who fights all sorts of monsters and things like that. And the recent angle is heading off into complete monster fighting territory. A hellhole opens up. It's sort of like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I would say, with a more, not set in high school though. They're grown ups. And they're popping 2 and all and having champagne and stuff like that.
Brian Daniels says, "Hey, Steve Manion."
Oh, tell Brian.
Brian Daniels. Yeah, maybe I saw that you advertised on your Facebook too, so you probably might see some people you know in the chat. That'll be fun.
Yes, it seems like at least folks they can come and just watch too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the thing is not everybody's going to be able. We'd love it if everybody could get a sketch, but not everybody's going to be able to. Oop, there's the beginning.
I gotta put the eyes in, but
yeah,
I want to make sure I ain't just down
looking
here
good,
doing nothing.
It's looking good, guys. We're going to try to get as many of these sketches as we can, guys. So don't go anywhere because we'll probably do another claim here not too long away. Steve's he's definitely going to put in that he wants to put the 30 minutes into these to give him as much work as he can. That was what he did last night when he did the Jane Foster, was to try to see if he could do a finished sketch in 30 minutes. So we're going to try and get at least 4 of these in tonight. So we definitely got more to go.
Brian says he's a Patreon member as well.
Oh,
so
nice.
you have a Patreon, Steve?
Pardon?
You have a Patreon?
Yes, I do. The link should be on my Facebook page. I don't think I've put it on my YouTube channel yet, but yes, we started that out a little while ago, and it's been fantastic. I've actually been posting there the most. I got all fired up about the new direction of the comic books that we're drawing around here, and I've just been given, you really get the behind the scenes in there and going back and getting some of the characters from the old books. It's like my imagination is really fired by it. So I'm enjoying sharing on the Patreon right out of the box what I've done that night. You basically see what I've done every day. And we're doing a lot.
So they get a little behind the scenes. And are there other perks you'd like people to know about?
Not really. You go there, behind the scenes shots. That's mainly it. And I was thinking maybe having an exclusive, but you get it like months before the solicitation goes in. They'll get a look at the covers, and so it's really in depth with what I'm doing as an artist every day.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everybody's been sticking around too, because I kind of neglected it. I got really busy for a bit, and I felt terrible. I always put up a PDF. Oh yeah, might I mention that? There'll be usually a full book or a full sketch book of a PDF downloadable file that I put up, especially if I flake out and miss posting, because I feel guilty about. And so you get to see one of those and in high resolution and stuff like that, and those have been fantastic. The guys really seem to enjoy those.
Oh yeah. And I think Steve probably has a bunch more art that he's surrounded himself with. So as we finish his sketch, we'll get him to show off some more of that great stuff that he's been working on. And you guys can get kind of a sneak peek of some of this stuff that's coming out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm like chomping at the bit to show that stuff off.
Mm-hmm.
Got to make sure her eyes are looking right at you. I'm one of these artists that got to get back from the drawing. Like I got to be far away to make sure all the proportions. If I'm in too close, it looks. Oh no, it messed me up. Get back a little bit, though, you get like a different perspective of it.
Emilio says, all my stuff in my art portfolios. You must say he keeps his collection in art portfolios.
Ah. Very cool. I think I know Dave from CEAF. He might have got a piece or two from me as well.
Yeah, guns, boots, and sexy girls.
Yeah, that's it.
Avi B says, "Oh man, I know what I want from Steve."
All right. Well, you better be ready with that. Hit that claim button when we
Get
throw the
that
claim
quick
up there,
claim
Avi.
going, people.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Listen, I always wanted to get a tank girl from Steve. I'm a huge tank girl guy, and his style obviously, lends well to that.
Yeah, that's
And you never know, guys. If you look through some of Steve's stuff, and if you ask for, I don't know, maybe a dino guy or a fear, you never know if he's going to put a little extra work into it or something. He loves drawing his
That's
own
fun.
characters. I'm just going to tell you.
And
Oh
now
my
we're
God,
talking.
there's another claim. How fortuitous is that? I
Woo!
hope you all were ready. I love the 8-second delay. It builds the tension. And Jonathan Rollins in there. He's got a claim. Wow, he even put his character he wants. Wow. Oh, look at that.
That's confident. Now we have 3 claims.
If we have one more, we got to do a wheel spin. Otherwise, it's going to be Jonathan's. Let's see. It's only been a few seconds. This is when you get to see how slow people's internet really is.
Awesome. That's not bad, right? Let me see.
So 3 does not trigger the wheel, correct?
No, it has to be more. Yeah, no, 3 or less. It's going to go to the first person that claims. If we get one more, we'll do a
We're
wheel
going to the wheel. Brian Daniels asks, any art from Strange Pirate Tales laying around you could show?
All gone. Years ago. Sold. Years
All
and years
gone,
ago.
Brian. And
I
then
put it
Craig
all on.
Hamilton says, hey, y'all.
Yeah, Craig Hamilton's in the house. All right.
Probably put it on eBay, all that Strange Pirate Tale stuff.
Yeah. Well, all right, we're locking it down. So Avi and James, stay around, buddies. We're gonna see if you get the next one. But the next sketch that he does is gonna be a juggernaut.
Oh, nice.
Jonathan Rowland. That's kind of like, that's muscular and sort of monstery. So I can't wait to see how that one turns out. That's
what is he? He ain't the guy with the big
helmet.
Helmet
He's got
on his head.
the big helmet. Yeah.
Has he got teeth?
You can see his face. You can see his mouth and his eyes through the helmet. So you'll have to, when you get a good Google on that, you'll be able to see. There's still a lot to work with there. It's not just a helmet.
Yeah, I want to get in there and draw them ugly monster teeth, man.
Oh yeah.
So far, both claims have been X-Men related.
Yeah.
Juggernaut, a villain of the X-Men. I guess villain of Thor too.
I drew one Wolverine in my whole entire life. It came out pretty good though.
Oh.
But he's awesome.
Only one Wolverine. So hear that, folks. You could be the second person.
Get the Wolverine headshot. I might have drawn a headshot or two. But yeah, for my own pleasure.
And I'm going to probably pronounce this wrong, but Brian Daniel says, I'll claim Tarna.
Tarna from Heavy Metal Magazine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Brian, you'll have to win the claim, buddy.
Oh, we're that high with the.
Well, we've only got we already have your next claim up, so we still have it open for the ones after that. So after you finish working on that one, we'll
7:29. I got 15 minutes left so far.
Look at that.
Oh,
beautiful! And Ken threw a juggernaut up there for you to see on the screen too. Steve,
awesome.
You want to see?
Oh yeah, that's great. That guy's going to be cool. That looks like fun. My daughter fell asleep early.
Dave says, usually I get a zealot commissions, but I already commissioned Steve for that, so Rogue is my next go-to character.
Awesome.
There you go. Yeah, it's always good to have two go-tos if you're at least if you're a collector. You never know if someone's going to be like, oh no, I don't want to draw that, or I just drew that.
Yeah,
I just draw whatever the person.
Emilio asks, did you work on any Spidey books?
Nope. Just Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty. Marvel sent me a big stack of paper about that big. I said, boy, I'm in there. And they never called me again.
So you still have all those Marvel boards laying around?
No, I used them to draw my pirate, Brownhole Jones. And used it all up on filthy pirate comics. That's what I did with the Marvel paper.
There you go. Hey, it's free board. There you go.
I know that stuff ain't cheap. It was years after being at DC man, you get to take a lot of stuff home, They kind of winked at you and said, we'll get you whatever you need, That was one of the perks of the job. But it took years before I had to buy myself any Bristol, using up all that complimentary paper from DC. And of course, then Marvel sent me that stack.
Nice.
I actually found one of the cover boards the other day with that black line around it. It says Marvel cover stock or whatever.
Right.
So that's the last of the Mohicans, though. I filled all that paper up.
Ken says Marvel's board is the best in the business. Every artist loves and wants it.
Really? Wow.
I think he meant Marvel.
DC,
Or he could have
seemed,
or maybe he meant DC.
Like the DC stuff seemed to be better. Like they had different batches came in when I got there.
Maybe he meant DC.
He might be. So I heard it was image paper.
He said both, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they all have a really good bite. I think those on the pencil, so they definitely lend well.
Image papers like that. I found the Joe Kubert store from their school. They got the closest thing to it. I use that. Actually, been using that with Dino Guy and Fearless Dawn for a while now. I'm running out and starting to just get the cans in, but that's pretty good stuff if you want to get close, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close to the DC board, the early DC board. It seemed to change, like I said. Like maybe they got cheap stuff when times were tough or something.
Right.
But, and then I haven't got to try any of that image board. Anybody out there got some image boards? I'd love to get a hold of you and try to.
I'm going to pop up. Brian Daniel says Steve is the greatest artist ever because he's the only artist I've ever seen who was able to make olive oil look sexy.
That came from the top. That came from editorial. I said, what am I going to do for it? They said, I don't know, make a sexy olive oil or something. And I took it from there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it came out pretty good.
Where was that for?
That was for a Bud Sangaroff reprints that Yo Books IDW was putting up with a specialty modern day cover. They would have an artist come in and we do an alternative cover. I guess it was a variant cover, but they told me it was just a variant, but it wasn't. It was incentive. And you had to buy 10 issues of Popeye to get the incentive cover. But nobody was buying. I don't think any shop in America could sell 10 comics of Popeye, sadly. So I got paid in comp copies, and I think I hold the only 20 of them on the face of planet Earth. In a strange sequence of events, the thing went ballistic all of a sudden, and the thing now goes for about $400 a piece. I had them in my $5 box and was bringing them around the shows when I got the news and saw them on eBay.
Oof. Yeah, well, I guess if there's only 20 of them, they would be worth something, right?
I swear, I don't know, but I started seeing this company in the IDW's town putting them up about a month ago. They were coming out. You wink, wink, like they were reprinting them for $100. And
oh my God!
Yeah, they eBayed them until they went down to 100. But I recently put one up; it went for 400. So
nice, wow. Yeah, Toby, hang out, buddy. We've already got Steve's drawing one right now, and he's going to draw another one, and we've already got. So we'll have another claim soon. So hang out. We got. You were worried people weren't going to be grabbing your sketches, buddy. We already got like 4 people who have tried to claim that haven't gotten theirs yet. Look at that.
Not bad. I'm going to put in my 12 minutes on here. We're going to go on to the next one, yo.
Listen, whatever you want to do, buddy. The more, if you want to cut them short and finish them up later, that's fine. We can get more claims in that way, but it's up to you.
Nah, I'll do them one by one. Everybody gets a half hour. Then we'll talk after that. Thanks for that, though. That flexibility.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we like to keep it. We want to keep it whatever you like. That's the whole point.
Cool.
Exactly.
Let me see now. She's got the white stripe. Let me make sure. I guess it doesn't matter where it exactly is, right? Oh, it's the whole front. Wow. In this shot,
kind of.
It's quite a
middle.
Yeah, I don't think it matters which way she parts it. I don't think there's a side of her. I mean, I could be wrong. If there is a diehard, rogue person out there who knows which side it favors.
I always thought it was middle.
Yeah. It's flopping all over the place, guys. I'm looking at all the thing is all over, but I got to make sure. That's the most distinguishing feature of the drawing, so I'm trying to make sure it's.
Yeah, Lee Hang says, "Whoa, Steve Manning." That's right, buddy.
Mannion.
My apologies.
That's all
Mannion.
right.
It took me forever to. I talked to Brian Bolland, and it took me forever not to pronounce his name as Brian Boland, which is how I read it for my entire 25 years of my life. I just read it as Boland, and to find out that it was actually Bolland.
It's Bolland, huh? I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I always said Brian Boland. Oh, this ain't that bad. Oh, thank God.
I'm gonna get back up on our comments here.
Yeah.
Did we do Dave Kopecki's the best boards I have ever seen? Were a lot of comments about the boards. Best boards he's ever seen were the original Image Comics boards.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Emilio says, unlike the various sketch cover paper quality, more so color blanks. I know some artists don't like the color sketch covers.
Sketch covers really do vary. Sometimes there's some of them that are just awful.
I tell you, Asylum Press, and I agree with I think that was Jeff talking. But Asylum Press, my new publisher, we got some nice cover stock on our new sketch covers, and I've been really enjoying them. Yeah. But like you said, it's usually stinks, man. It bleeds, and it's terrible stuff.
And there's Brian letting us all know how to pronounce Bill Sienkiewicz's name. Very nice.
Oh, no.
Sienkiewicz. It's exactly right. Yeah. Not Sienkiewicz. It's Sienkiewicz.
Brian Boland. See, now I'm still saying
all the cool art, money tight till January. Erg. Emilio, we understand. Absolutely. Hang out, ask questions, enjoy the art.
Yeah.
Listen, we realize it's the holiday season, guys, and this is a chance to pick up some last minute stuff. But we would just like to bring the artists on. We're actually 4C Comics starting next year. I wish I could tell you we have a lineup for if you all know, we work with the Cartoonist Society Foundation. We do charity shows every month. We have an artist ready to go, and we have something for this month that we're doing. We can't announce it yet, and if we can, we will know by the end of the show. It's pretty huge. But I don't know if we can announce it yet, so I'm just going to leave that dangling there for a bit. But we also have a list of guys who are going to be working with us with the Cartoonist Society next year doing their charity. Some pretty big names in comics, guys. It's not all cartoonists that are with the Cartoonist Society, so they're going to donate their time, so we're going to do some sketch ops with them. We've got other people that I can – listen, I've reached out to a lot of people to come and be on the show. I believe we're going to do a show, at least an interview show with artist Tom Grummett. Next year. I haven't talked with him profusely about doing any kind of sketching or anything. I was just happy to have him join us. But we're going to be venturing into a lot of other stuff. We're going to have some other content for you guys, and we may even bring some sort of related celebrities on and talk to them, and see maybe they have some interest in art too, and we can bring that. But we just want to give you guys so much stuff because we all have other interests outside of art, and as much as we love, having these sketch shows and having artists on to draw for you guys, we understand that not everybody, you don't have money every single week to spend, but you kind of enjoy coming on and being with us. And as much as it's fun to watch different people draw every week, I know I get jealous of you guys getting all this great art and me getting nothing. So maybe one week we'll have somebody who actually isn't drawing. We'll get some writers on, we're going to get some creators on and send some other people. So, all right. I'm going to let Beckerman talk now.
Asks, can Steve share us the story about Fearless Dawn crossover with Hellboy? Quite surprised to see that happened when I saw it solicited.
Man, to tie in that Popeye cover that I did went viral. It came out really pretty good, and people were sharing it all over the place. And Mike Mignola saw it. And all of a sudden, one day on my Facebook, I got this friend request from Mike Mignola. Holy cow, and Mike Mignola wants to be friends? And we became friends, and he said that was Popeye inspired him. It was the only time he ever wanted to draw Popeye was because he'd seen this Popeye drawing I did. And we later met. I was invited to a show in Lake Como, Italy, and Mike was there. Mike came over with Art Adams. Art Adams his child and my child became buddies, and we were hanging out with Art, and they were playing together. And Mike and Art are close. So Mike and Art came by my table, and I'm like, oh my God, these guys. And they're buying comics. I'm making them pay for the comics and stuff. And
gotta get paid, man.
And Mike comes over about an hour later. He goes, I want to do something together. And my God, I was like, oh my God. And he said, yeah, let's have your character come in. Hellboy will show up. He'll get knocked out. He's spaced out. He goes into another dimension. You draw that part of the book. And then I'll put in Hellboy. You knock him out in your story, and he gets knocked back into the Hellboy universe. And I said, okay. I want to work with Mike Mignola with Hellboy with Fearless Dawn. And yeah, we got off the airplane. I was drawing back at the hotel that night trying to get something together. And, you know, you do what you do. I always feel like I dropped the ball or something like that. I started at 7:15, 7:42 now. I got a couple more minutes left. But
he is really holding himself to
he's
30 minutes.
He's doing a tight 30, people. It's a tight 30.
You are getting the full 30 minutes.
You are. I ain't joking, Mama. I got to Rambo. I got my Mike Mignola note up on the wall right over here. He started to write me things and send me Hellboy.
Awesome.
Graphic novels, and I was so intimidated because that character and that comic book are perfect. If you ask me, that guy's a genius. And I always enjoyed Hellboy. I never really delved into it, but just the way he crafts stories and what he leaves out and what he puts in, even with dialogue wise, the guy is brilliant. But anyway, yeah, I worked with Mike Mignola, and he was fantastic. He enjoyed it. And then the pandemic came and kind of scarfed the whole right when it was supposed to solicit. So it was a good and a bad thing. That was a real letdown, but a lot of people got let down because of that thing. I ain't the only one.
Right.
But hey, thank God. I wish I could do more of them. I'd love to bring in like a high caliber writer or something.
I'm going to make a prediction. I think somebody's going to get a Hellboy tonight.
Ooh.
Based on that story. In my experience, this group loves a good story.
Yeah.
And then they claim it.
I'll tell you this, he's harder to draw than you think. Like to really nail him like Mike does, I think Duncan Fegredo does great. But he's really like
And I've heard that Mike, like when you're drawing his hand, his oversized hand, Mike hates it when it actually, like he drew it so that it can't even close. Like it's like it's not. So when somebody actually makes it so it can do anything but make a fist, he just does not like that at all, because it's like it's just supposed to be this like this thing. It's not supposed to actually work like a hand. It's just barely,
like like a club. He said it should be like a club. It's just this hunk.
Right.
And I did that. And when I read that comment, I said, oh no, he's gonna be mad at me. But he didn't mind. He's a pretty and he returned my emails right away. It's hard to I always want to write him and thank him again, but I always feel as soon as he did that, I was afraid to go talk to him and stuff. And I wish I had taken advantage of that a little. I was a little starstruck, you know.
Yeah.
But that was really fun. And the only pages that I haven't sold, I've actually kept everything. I'm selling the roughs, which I think were better than the story, how it came out. Just the raw rough pencils.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got a big pile of them that I was trying.
Wow.
Yeah, I put them up on eBay every once in a while. But they have all little studies of the characters and stuff all around me. Something about rough artwork that I enjoy seeing, like detailed roughs or something like that.
Listen, I love it. I own several by John Buscema of just watching him work stuff out. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit a couple of the Hellboy comments we keep having roll in here.
Sure.
Hang says, how cool to get a gig with Mignola. I know I'm saying that wrong.
No, you're fine, Mignola.
One awesome cover art. Emilio says, Steve, did you have Mike draw you anything?
Mike did one of the covers and drew Fearless Dawn on. Oh, I don't got it here. But he sent me one of the last posters with the only known whereabouts of the Hellboy character sheet.
Wow.
But
awesome.
he drew He drew Fearless Dawn a little bit in the story. Oh shucks, I just ripped it. And then he drew Fearless Dawn, which always that'll blow your mind when you see your own character. He likes artists that are really unique. I think that's because I'm still trying to figure out why he did that, and he liked how the Goon and Hellboy, you'd see the Dark Horse display and those shucks time.
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Thanks everyone. I hope Dave likes it. Can we tell? He
might. If you're still here, Dave, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
All right.
And I promise just hold on a second. I'm getting something from headquarters. I'm getting some sort of breaking news.
This just in.
Here it is. Got Savage Land Road for Mr. David K out there. Thank you very much for joining in on our night of fun and sketching. I hope you like it.
Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, they are just going to be in pencil, guys. So we're just doing the pencil tonight because that was what we wanted to make sure he could do enough sketches and get them all done. He's very busy, so we're not going to be doing a lot of work on these after the show. So we wanted to make sure that people got a decent sketch in a decent amount of time, and that's what we're doing tonight. So perfect.
And I blew Ken's breaking news cue, but we're going to get to that in a second. And I will give you some breaking news. But
there is some
next. Steve has a Juggernaut.
I thought Juggernaut is your next one. That's your next one. And
which
then give
one?
us Juggernaut. Juggernaut is your next sketch. So that's your next one.
Juggernaut.
And then guys, give us once he gets going on that, or when he gets into that good somewhere in the middle, we'll do another sketch claim. So stick with us. He's doing these for a full 30 minutes, guys. So when he gets going on this, somewhere in that middle 10 to 20 minute mark, we'll do another sketch claim for him so we can get the next sketch in. So don't go anywhere. Plus, we've got breaking news.
Our breaking news is that the next NCSF. Tell me, Jeff, what does NCSF stand for?
National Cartoonist Society Foundation. There it is. So our next, let's see if we have a correspondent in the field. Is he there?
He coming on?
Can he tell us? Here he is.
Got me good.
Oh no.
So all I'm going to say is that the next National Cartoon Society Foundation is going to be a little different than what we've done before. But it's going to be something that's huge. I mean, the biggest thing this side of Springfield.
So there's your clues, folks.
We'll just leave that dangling there.
The biggest thing this side of Springfield. And I'm assuming he means Missouri because that's where I live.
Springfield, Missouri? Oh, no. I think he means Illinois.
No, I'm going to go Missouri.
Actually, I don't know. Is Springfield in Missouri or Missouri? I know if you go far enough south in this state, I'm in Kansas City. I live in Missouri.
Yeah.
But down south, I know it definitely becomes Missouri.
Well, Springfield being the operative word, people. So we'll wait and see.
Forget how bad my knowledge of Missouri is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to know a lot about
Hanukkah, if you're going to bring it up, we're going to have to talk about how you tried to get a flight into Kansas City, Kansas for Planet Con.
Sure did.
So yes, here's a map. So there you go. So Kansas City is right next to
our airport is in Missouri.
Yeah. Right there.
Colorado. I got it. Next to Colorado.
And Springfield is right there. See, I know you guys can't see where I'm pointing, but this is exactly where Springfield is. I promise you. But yeah, so that was that little breaking news. I don't know if you can call breaking news a teaser. We should have something where we're just like, why your kids are in danger of dying at 11, and then just cut it like that. That's what I always loved. I always loved those sports, those news things where they talk about some story that was going to change your life and make you wait 5 hours to find out what it was. It was always
I liked Ken's breaking news where I thought he was popping on, but instead it just was nothing. So I was just sitting here like an idiot with breaking news.
It is Oregon, though.
It is Oregon.
It's
Okay.
Springfield, Oregon.
They confirmed that.
Well, no, I've heard it many times since somebody in my close vicinity is from Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't just. It's always. Oh no.
Is Ken trying to tell us something? Is it Willy Bobo time? I don't know. I'm good. No Willy Bobo needed here. I'm good. But yeah, so you guys stay tuned. We'll do another claim for Steve in just a little bit. Not right now. Take a breath. We want to get him going on this before we go to the next claim.
Go get a snack real quick.
Yeah, exactly. His clock has started on this.
Yeah, I started at 7:50, give or take a minute. So 8. What is it?
20.
Something. Yes, 8:20. I haven't done math in quite.
And
some
Ken
time.
says Bacon is still here. Of course, Bacon's still here. He's the heart and soul of 4C.
Yes, he's just watching some hockey
Yeah.
tonight. He's got hockey stuff going on.
Dang work.
He's the one who let you guys know Steve was going to be here today. He made the announcement for us on the Facebook. He's our social media guru.
I prefer to think of him as social media mogul.
Mogul, guru,
Oh.
the socialist of media men.
Huh. Man, there's all sorts of brutal looking juggernauts on here. I guess
I hope he's talking about in the Google and not on the show.
Yes, I'm sorry.
We are some brutal looking juggernauts.
Brutal looking
There's some crazy looking juggernauts up there. This one's cool.
Jeff, if this doesn't work out, you and I could start a band called the Brutal Juggernauts.
Exactly. Brutal looking juggernauts. Exactly.
That sounds like a college thrash metal band.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, is there a claim up already?
There was.
Maybe
Avi was worried he wasn't going to get in time. Well, people, there's a claim up. If you didn't see it, if you weren't looking, if you didn't notice, get in now. Don't, we was with a misdirect that I told you not, you could take a break, maybe, or maybe Ken just jumped the gun a little bit, but we definitely have a claim in. There's two
Ken's
claims
kind
right
of a loose
now.
cannon.
He is. He likes to fly by the seat of his pants.
When it comes to claim buttons, Ken is a loose cannon. He's like claim. He'll be like in the middle of something, claim.
Right, exactly. He'll be in the center of a conversation and just hit the claim button.
We have two. Gotta get two more if you want to push that wheel.
Well, yeah, there were so many people who were asking, and we got 3.
We have a third. We have a third.
If we get one more. One more is a wheel spin.
So
Avi right now.
Avi is like,
don't know more.
Talking, Becker.
Yeah, Avi doesn't want anybody else to claim because he gets it if nobody else claims. So he's like, stop saying the word claim.
I know. Avi's like, stop telling everyone. I know, Avi. He's gonna be like, he's gonna send me a mean text. Annika, stop telling everyone to claim.
Avi, yeah,
Avi's like, just call
it. He's all caps yelling.
All right, going once.
Avi, you don't need to shout at us.
3 times. The claim, Avi, is yours. You have the claim. There you are.
Cool.
I always forget who
All
Avi's
right,
character is.
Avi, put in your claim.
So, Avi, what you said, you know exactly the character you want Steve to draw. You said that earlier. You now get your wish. What character would you like Steve to draw?
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen Avi this happy.
I know, right?
That's cool.
A Jorge Jimenez scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
Oh.
So a very specific scarecrow.
Yes. Very cool.
Avi, you're getting real specific.
Hey, listen, he didn't say he wanted him like in a certain pose. He just, that's specific with the genre or the actual character you want is okay, as long as you're not art directing too much.
Let's not forget about his last character.
Yeah, that one sounds fun. Like it's a specific creator had a certain look, certain take on him that he enjoys.
Oh yeah, no, Avi is very
specific.
Oh yeah.
So yes, you can still claim, but we don't have a claim up right now. So you just have to wait till we throw another claim up. It is going to be a minute. We are going to reward loyal watchers, so we prefer if you stay on. But he's working on his second piece right now. We already know what his third piece is going to be, so don't go anywhere because we're going to try to squeeze one more in after that. So everybody stay. You never know when Ken the loose cannon is going to
Facebook
throw out.
User, great request. New Scarecrow is freaky.
Listen.
I tell you, you guys, I didn't think it was going to go this well. Maybe we should do like 15 minutes on each one. I'll wrap them up real nice for everybody.
Listen, Steve, we defer to you. If you want to do that, then
I mean, you definitely have people trying to get in. So, what Steve's talking about, you'll still get the full 30 minutes, but 15 now and 15 after the.
Yeah,
that's where we're at so far on Juggernaut.
Look at those teeth.
Doing a landscape.
It's in.
Juggernaut's happening. Yeah, announce that. I'd like to do that.
Yeah, so we'll do that. 15 minutes. So for those of you who so for those of you who came in late, I will go over the claim system one more time so you guys understand it, because we do definitely have some new people in here. Camper Kringle, how are you doing? All right, so basically, guys, if you read this, it explains everything, but I'll say it to you. Once we put a claim banner up at the bottom, you're not going to be able to miss it. It's going to be color. It's going to say claim. Once we throw that up, you type in the chat claim. If we have 3 or less, the first person that claims gets the choice to buy the art. If we have more than 3, we take the first 5 names and we do a wheel spin. And then whoever wins that, they get it. That way it's a little more fair. You know, slow internet by 2 or 3 seconds isn't going to kill anybody, and it gives everybody a chance. So since Steve is going to do these, he's going to do 30 minutes on these sketches, but he's only going to do 15 on air. So we're going to be able to fit in some more sketches for you guys. So once he hits,
we can hopefully get to as many as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's the plan. So right now he's working on number 2, and he's not even 15 minutes into this one yet. So, and we already have his next sketch up. So we're going to wait.
He's already looking pretty cool.
He is.
He's going to be phenomenal at 30 minutes. He's going to be phenomenal at 15 minutes.
So we're going to wait till Steve starts. We're going to wait till Steve starts on the next sketch. So once he hits the 15 minutes and sets this one down, his next sketch is that freaky looking scarecrow. Once he starts on that, guys, sometime shortly thereafter, we'll announce the next claim. And like I said, hopefully this will be able to get more people will be able to get sketches.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
And if
Emilio says none can stop the Juggernaut.
We're going to start calling Steve the Juggernaut because nothing's stopping him from drawing tonight.
And if you do get a claim and you are new on Facebook, please message me, Annika Ito.
Yes.
Or you can send, if you're not on Facebook, you can send an email to our email
address, which is at the bottom of the screen, 4ccomic.art@gmail.com. And that way we can send you an invoice. And for those of you who don't know how the pricing goes, right now we're doing $125 headshots. And there is a shipping charge that's added onto that. I believe how much is $25 shipping, and there is a 4% processing fee through PayPal, guys, just to let you know. So there's no secrets. It's all out there.
All right.
But yeah, great.
Put that there.
So is this the first time you've drawn the Juggernaut?
Yes, it is.
There you go. First Juggernaut.
First Juggernaut ever.
Brian, Ken, put Brian's up there. Beckerman, read that one.
Oh boy, of course. So Brian Daniel says, "Of course, I run to the bathroom and miss the claim. Damn you, weak bladder." And I apologize, Brian, because I did tell you to take a break, and I did not know. Ken Carson is behind right now. That is the wizard behind the screen, behind the curtain, and he's got a mean streak. I'm telling you, folks. that Ken Carson has a mean streak. So don't sleep on this. Just basically keep your eyeballs open the entire time.
Listen, if you have to use the bathroom, take your phone with you into the bathroom.
Yeah.
Emilio says, Brian, you need to keep a bottle hanging.
That's okay, right? If I take a bathroom break myself, right?
Of course, you do you, buddy.
Okay, good.
We'll use that time to talk about some other 4C business. And then before you start drawing again, you're more than welcome to show off a little more art too.
Cool. That sounds good.
Emilio says, I have a claim pre-type ready to go. He's got one in the chamber. All right.
We put the fun in no refund.
That's right. I can see people on their computers like this.
Aaron says, love it. It's looking very cool. Thanks for doing this, and Merry Christmas to you all. Steve, it's a pleasure to watch you at your craft.
Oh, thank you very much. Who is that? Who just said
Aaron
that?
Albrecht.
Aaron Albrecht.
Thank you, Aaron. It's my pleasure. Let's see here.
And Jason Harris says, and it was at this moment that Beckerman was banned from the show by Ken. Probably, but he knows he has a mean streak. I'm unapologetic. I have no regrets.
You have chosen wisely.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was supposed to be I've chosen poorly, Ken.
So it was what? 7:50 I started, so 8:05 I'm gonna put her down, right? We're going
So 5 minutes, put her down. If you want to take your break, then go take a break for a second. And
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
perfect.
Ken's confirming he does have a mean streak.
I mean, he's from Jersey.
You don't sometimes you don't poke the bear. That's all
I always thought people from Jersey and like the New York City area were always so friendly.
I'm from New Jersey.
See? And he's friendly.
I can be mean, but I'm friendly most of the time.
The screen's looking a little bit like Times Square here. We got a lot of stuff going on. There's a banner. There's a Willy Bobo time. That's right. That's
what happens when you let Ken just be in the background enjoying himself.
He's entertaining himself. I'm originally from Iowa, so I'm contractually obligated to be nice at all times.
It's true.
That's right.
We're basically Canadian.
And Annika thinks that like 65 degrees is freezing because she's from San Diego. So
we had hail yesterday.
How did you survive that?
It didn't come in my neighborhood.
Brent Hart says East Coast aggressive. Emilio says us New Yorkers can have the mean streak. Linda Craig says all the bacon memes out today.
Yeah, exactly right. And guys, just to let you know, Ken has he's got a pretty bad lag on his computer right now. So bear with, because we cannot reboot in the middle of a show. There's no rebooting.
Oh.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. A good guy.
What am I making?
They do have the best pizza. That is my favorite style of pizza.
New York pizza or New Jersey?
Yeah,
pizza?
well, honestly, the better pizza I had was when I was in New Jersey. Yeah. But that was probably based on where I went. So
yeah, it is. It is pretty good pie.
Nerd from Brooklyn's in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Yo.
Oh, and Bacon is chiming in the chat.
Bacon has shown up.
Must be the end of a period or something in the hockey match, the sports ball thing.
I don't think there's a ball in hockey. I think they use
sports
some
puck.
Sort of a hoop.
Yeah, the chip something.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
that's the one.
So Steve, I'll ask you before you get to run to the bathroom. Is there any character you would love to team Fear Dawn up with? If you could pick any character,
I want to do it with the Goon. I think I'm going to get Eric Powell to do it. I'm going to try.
Nice.
Or who else was I thinking of? Nah, mainly the Goon. I think they would go. Any monster fighting kind of folks.
Nice.
Ooh, Popeye. Fearless Dawn and Popeye would that. No, I take that back. And the Goon's the closest you can get to that because they're not drawing any cool modern day Popeye. But yeah, Fearless Dawn and Popeye. Weird combo. Like, Fearless Dawn and Swamp Thing? Come on.
And I don't want to miss. I know I've been missing some people, but a nerd from Brooklyn says, "What's up, everyone? Yeah. Hello, nerd from Brooklyn."
There you go.
And we have Ken says the best barbecue I had was with Becker twice. That's not even my favorite barbecue place in Casey. Brian Daniels, Mr. Monster? Question.
Yeah. I wouldn't, for some reason, you'd think I'd be going crazy over that one, and I'm not. I tried to draw. He was another one I tried to draw, and I couldn't draw him that good. I couldn't get him. You know what I mean? I couldn't. Hellboy's like that too. But
Well,
anyway,
I remember you did a really cool Swamp Thing for that Lake Como show. I think you drew one in Lake Como.
Yeah. He's probably my favorite of the DC Marvel kind of characters. If I got to work for them, I used to draw Batman with enthusiasm. I can't do it with Batman anymore. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, I think we're ready.
Oh, that's the fifth. Now, this is good, guys.
So
this is going to get more work done on it,
Yeah.
guys. He's just cutting it off short so we can take more sketches. So,
right on.
Steve's going to take a quick break, and then he's going to come back and he's going to draw a Jimenez Scarecrow. It's going to be
Jimenez
awesome.
Scarecrow. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you in a minute.
All right. Let's see if we can. I want to see how bad Ken's lag really is. I wonder if we can get him back in the studio for a second.
Yeah, can you come back in so we can maybe get more breaking news, maybe see what's coming up in 4C?
No.
No, denied.
We're honestly waiting. We're waiting for the approval on some stuff, guys. So we can't announce everything. I will make this announcement though, is that Ken and Annika and I will be in New Orleans in a little more than 3 weeks. 3 weeks and 2 days for Fan Expo New Orleans. So if you are in town, please come and visit us. We're going to be down there with. We're going to have the wonderful Ron Wilson. We're going to have Bill Morrison's going to be there, and Jim Shooter is going to be going.
Thanks
with us.
for the invite, guys.
Hey, listen, we thought you never left Kansas City.
What date is that show?
It is the 7th through the 9th, I think.
Playoffs football, baby. Chiefs Kingdom.
Oh, so glad I'm not a Chargers fan anymore.
Well, they won. Chargers won on Monday night.
I'm not a fan, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, because they're in LA now. You never
Wow.
know. They'll come back. They always come back.
I have a Bengal shirt.
Wow. Just jumping.
I'm not going for Fan Expo. I'm going for beignets and only beignets. And if you give me beignets,
crawfish etouffee, a little. You want a muffalata?
I do.
Boy.
What do you mean you're going there just for the beignets? You're going there to work.
I'm going there for food.
Work.
Jason Harris says, I hear Central Florida Comic Con.
Even my half-ass of a work
in January.
Top notch. You saw me at my worst, and it was pretty phenomenal.
Has Central Florida Comic Con ever been described as hopping, Ken? I'm not
Hopping.
Popping.
Nothing in and out of, I guess. I don't know.
Being in and out.
I'll be honest, I've never heard of Central Florida Comic Con. I feel like I've been set up.
It's not the big one, that's for sure. But listen, they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no
Emilio, I love my NFL team. They are doing great. If it's the Bills, just stop.
Listen, and Jim Shooter will. I think sketching could happen at that show if time allows. So if you're going to be there and you want to sketch from Jim, I'm sure we can work something out.
But there is the Jim Shooter experience.
That's right. Look at you. There is the Jim
promo.
Shooter experience. So we actually are doing a special experience with Jim that will includes a lot of cool stuff. And you get to Ken, why don't you describe this thing out to everybody?
Well, first of all, you can get it on Fan Expo's website. I believe it's live today. But yes, you'll get 10 autographs that are CGC can be CGC witness for you. Okay.
Yep.
You get a limited edition print that will be on canvas. That will be remarked by Mr. Shooter.
Mm-hmm.
You have a badge and a lanyard just for some fun.
Right.
Yeah.
A few other great things. I don't know if you want to tell them yet. But
There's
we have
some
a few
going
other.
to be determined pieces that Mr. Shooter is looking for. Let's put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what those are.
But yeah, and it's only going to be available at Fan Expo events that obviously Jim is going to be at.
Wait, but we forgot the experience part.
Yeah,
Annika, tell them the experience part.
You get 30 minutes with Mr. Jim Shooter and his amazing stories.
Yeah, that's right. If you, there's no way you've never heard of
And
Jim Shooter's
only
story.
how many people?
10? 5. 10?
5 with guests.
5 and their guests, so 10 total.
That's right. So basically, every one of these, we're going to do one a day, is just going to be 5 people, and you can bring somebody with you just to hang out with Jim Shooter and talk about whatever you want to. Talk about the bullpen. Talk about the time he met Stan Lee I mean, listen, his stories are just epic. I can't even tell you that the Stan Lee story with the mobster was like one of the greatest stories ever. To hear Jim Shooter do a Stan Lee impersonation,
Yeah,
priceless.
that was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got that going for us. That's the next show that we're doing. This just in: Brian Daniels should get a claim because he has to root for the Cleveland Browns.
And I would like to say something before we get back to art sketching.
Breaking news.
He's breaking news. Ken, do it.
All right, break your news.
We will also be having the only time you can get Simpsonized by Bill Morrison will be at a Bill Morrison experience at a convention next year.
There you go.
And not only that, but if you don't want to be Simpsonized, maybe you want to be a head in a jar from Futurama.
Which gets you, so instead of being Simpsonized, you'd be Futuramanized?
Futurized.
Head in a jar?
Jarized? Jar, I don't know, something. We're working on
whatever it is, it sounds jarring.
Right. Also,
right.
Autographs witnessed. There's going to be an exclusive print that will also be on canvas, and that Bill will remark. We all know what Bill remarks look like. And prints, signed prints. There's going to be a lot of goodies in there from Mr. Morrison.
Absolutely.
And
That's awesome.
There's always a part I forget.
And 30 minutes of exclusive time with Bill Morrison.
That's right. So in the same
Who
private
has
time.
amazing stories as well about like the Little Mermaid poster.
Mm-hmm. The infamous Little Mermaid poster.
And you know what? It's ironic because both of those guys had the same position.
Editors.
That's right. They were editor-in-chief of their respective comic company.
So as an experience, if you're with an editor-in-chief, you might as well get a plaque that says editor-in-chief, signed by the editor-in-chief.
Exactly. So that's going to be included, guys, in the experience. You get the placard, editor-in-chief, signed by the editor-in-chief. So that's another little throw-in that we're giving you. So it's pretty cool.
And that's all you get.
Yeah, that's all you get. All right, Becker, you wanted to say something, then we're going to let Steve show off some of his cool art.
Yes. I just needed to tell Emilio real quick. Buddy, the last 3 years I've watched the Bills season end at Arrowhead in the playoffs, live and in person, and it's sweet. I love it. I can't get enough of it.
Wow.
Well, apparently the Bills have home field over.
They do, because they beat the Chiefs on my birthday while I was in the stadium. How is that for just the Bills?
That's cool.
Continually sticking it to me.
Yeah. Well, see, that could be. Listen, it could be their year.
They
We'll
could
find
be.
out.
They're a really good team. Josh Allen is a generational talent.
There you go.
You know who?
But so is Patrick Mahomes. They're both good. It's going to be good football for years to come.
Yep, absolutely. All right,
Anyway,
enough football.
Sports talk.
That's right. Let's get back to some art. So we're gonna throw Steve on full screen here if we can, Ken, so we can show off some of his cool art. If you want to, Steve.
I would love to.
There you go. It's just you, buddy.
We're going up. We've been having some call for Dino Guy. They mixed a dinosaur and a guy. He's got the Godzilla things on his back there. This is how I began drawing him. The 90. He's like a 90s character all overblown. But he's starting to progress, and he's like this. But I got this new thing where he smells bad guys. So I had to draw him. He's got no nose. So I'm starting to draw him with a nose. And it actually comes up in continuity. I break the fourth wall, and they go. And she says, "You don't have a nose." And he says, "Oh, yes, I do." And next panel, he has his nose. I don't take myself too seriously around here. But here he is fighting some other folks with the tail. I'm getting tired of drawing the tail, so I'm going to have another storyline where the tail's giving him trouble and he has it taken off. So I think by the end of I think at the end of its progression, he's just going to be a normal looking guy. Well, that's coming up. And then Heel and Storm Cold is going to be the next one, soliciting. And here's one of the pages, the continuity here.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm doing it landscape like this. So it's going to open, the comic book's going to open like a calendar.
Oh, cool.
And you have to read it like stacked like that. I just had to, I had the itch to draw a comic book in this landscape format instead of always, portrait. And it's really, I'm getting a big kick out of this. I started this in 2014 and I get discouraged, put it aside, and I got it out a little while ago. And I was like, this is a good comic book. Why don't I do this one? So I've got it plotted out. It's going into solicitation. And that's my next endeavor.
That's
Otherwise,
awesome.
I can't think. This is what I'm talking about. Like I just mentioned, what we do with the noses and the tails and stuff. My comic book company called Atom Bomb Comics, the stupid comics, yo. And this is our mascot right here. I didn't think this one looked stupid and doped up enough, so I drew this one of him looking even more stupid and more doped up. So hopefully everybody will buy the stupidest comic you can possibly spend your money on, an Atom Bomb comic from Steve Mannion.
There you go.
Love it, Steve. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
So earlier, Steve, I talked about this great swamp thing that you did at Lake Como. So if you look at the screen, I had Ken pop it up there. So look at that.
Oh yeah,
look at that swamp thing. That is just awesome.
That's some great paper that I've been sort of. I was messing with this cover with the same paper, but I don't know.
I love that too. Wow, I love the shading and the white at the bottom. That's so fantastic.
Yeah, but I sort of ran out of steam on this one. We might revamp it. You'll definitely see it out there somewhere, probably on eBay. But we're running that hustle with the covers, and my comics are selling better than ever. I don't think the pandemic did too bad for the comic shops. From the ones I've talked to, a lot of people rediscovered their love of comics, and they couldn't get to shows, so to speak, so they hit their local comic shops. And the shop that I signed at, one of them, actually both of them, but one said they had their best year ever. Everybody came back to comics in a way. That's so crazy. I was glad to hear that. You get good news with something that's so horrible, such bad news. I always like to see that kind of thing happen in the world. But anyway, let's get,
I don't know if he has the Popeye variant cover anywhere. We'll have to see if we can find that.
Want me to whip one out? I got one issue left.
Hey, whip it out so we can show everybody what it looks like. Yeah.
This is the one that got Mike Mignola's attention. So I ended up getting paid better than for a cover I got paid nothing to do. I ended up getting paid better than any cover I ever did, ever. And that's it. The Popeye variant.
Oh, that's so cool.
With the hot olive oil there with her legs sticking out. And the arm. See,
it's so great because go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right, no, go ahead. I'm sick of talking.
No, I just it's so cool how you made her look like she has a figure, but only because of like the way that she's being posed. And I feel like if she just stood straight, she would still just be that stick figure. But it works with the dress and everything. It's so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, that one was a surprise. I wasn't even going to do it. And then I just got out, and one day I was sketching and I was real relaxed. And I was like, this is coming out good. And I showed it to Craig Yo at Yo Books. You see the logo up there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, do it. We got in solicitation next month. So I popped it out real fast. It's actually the only job I ever inked. The pencils were real art, but that is actually electronic inking.
Digital inking. Okay.
Yeah, digital inking. On one of those pads where you got to look up from I didn't do it right on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you go. Ken found one to show on the screen. There you go.
But yeah, that comic ended up being pretty blessed, pretty lucrative.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it got you your deal with Mignola. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And I was eBaying. I eBayed like 3 of them for $300, $400. We bought my daughter a new loft bed, and it worked out good. Anywho.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you. So what are we?
All right.
Should we get back to work?
Yeah. So now we're doing the Jimenez Scarecrow. That is the next one up. And everybody stay tuned. We're going to wait till he starts working on this. And remember, he's going to work on it for 15 minutes. He'll do another 15 minutes after the show later to finish it up. But that way we can get some more sketches in.
How do you spell that name? Jimenez?
Jimenez with a J.
J.
Hold. Now I'm going to have to scroll up. I think I told people the reason why I got married years ago is so I could tell my daughter, ask your mother whenever anybody asked me how to spell something. Let me see.
George A. Jimenez Scarecrow.
There you go.
Ooh. Oh, man, that guy's creepy. Jeepers. I guess that's it. Wow. Very cool. Very cool choice.
All right. There we go.
All
Yes.
right.
Jimenez. That's right. There you go. I can sound like a genius reading. It's amazing.
You have chosen wisely.
Very cool.
All right. So whenever you start on that, we'll start the clock. And then sometime in the next 15 minutes, guys, we'll put up the next claim.
Wow.
So get yourselves ready.
And I don't know who started talking about comic shops, but you somehow spoke it into existence. My comic shop just texted me to see if I wanted some stuff coming out tomorrow.
Oh,
Nice.
And I did.
You did or didn't?
Oh, yeah, I did. It was a book I had already asked about. I was looking for the cover B. A book called Danger Street that by DC. Oh, there he
Those
is.
of you who aren't watching and only have volume on,
Oh, boy,
it's
Ken.
available.
Ken is he's got an itchy trigger finger. I don't know what to tell you guys.
He likes making liars out of us.
Yeah,
Pretty
well,
much.
you guys got plenty of time, Ken. Just want to bet.
Claim.
So we have 3 claims so far. David Desmond will be
Wow.
first.
Unless
Unless we get a 4th claim. James Dollar, Toby Goodshank are
Unless
waiting
it's
in the
on that
wings
team.
for a wheel spin.
yes, we give it about 30 seconds, guys, because we have to make sure people's internet's pretty slow. Oh, and there is the 4th claim.
Ryan
Desmond.
Daniels claim.
David is like, son of a.
Do you
God,
take more than 4?
We will do up to 5. So if we get
Do
one
up to
more,
5?
we'll do
So
5.
if somebody wants to try their luck at the wheel, we can have a 5th.
Yeah. If one more person claims, yeah, you have an equal 20% chance of winning the next claim. That's how it works. Right now, it's 25. Emilio's like, I feel like he's like, oh, Ryan Jablonski stuck in there.
Is our 5th claim.
Excellent.
So we have
that's
5 claims for
we are
the
wow.
wheel.
But I feel like Emilio is one of those people who's like hanging outside the Thunderdome and like screaming, "Wheel spin!"
Who loves the chaos.
Yes, loves the chaos. So, all right. So, whenever Ken gets a second, he's going to make a wheel for this, guys, and we'll throw David, James, Toby, Brian, and Ryan's names on it. No rush though, because we do. He has just started working on. I'll read them off again.
Read them off. Okay.
You got it. So it's David.
We have
James.
David, James, Toby, Brian, Ryan.
That's it.
You can just put
I'm glad
J-Lo.
that the 2 that rhymed were next to each other.
Yes.
Ryan hates me for that nickname, but you can just put J-Blow.
Jabo, just Jabo.
No, J-Blow.
J Blow.
Ryan Jablonski. Wow.
All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get this wheel up here and figure out who gets the next claim. Oh, there it is. All right, first spin is it, guys. The winner gets the claim. Round and round she goes, and go.
Wheel of Fish.
Wheel of Fish.
It looks like James is the winner. James, you have won the opportunity to get a Steve sketch. Please tell us what character you would like, and we'll that'll be the next one up.
And James, I'm not familiar with you.
Damn it, Annika.
My
Right
really
on,
big
yeah.
friend's name is something Jablonski, and we call him J-Blow.
All right,
And
so,
I think he
yeah,
wants
James-
you to stop.
James Doler, if you get a second, if you could email or message, our email is Ken's going to throw it on the bottom here in a second. If you've never bought from us before, if you have bought from us before, we apologize, but she doesn't have your name in her list of spreadsheet right now. So if you want to email us at 4ccomicart@gmail.com, or if you're on Facebook, I see you're on YouTube right now, but if you're on Facebook, you can message Annika directly or message us at 4C Comics. And that way we can get your info to send you an invoice.
And James says, awesome. I'd love an angry kingpin.
Ooh.
There's a lot more boys than I thought there were going to be.
I know, right?
Especially
After that rogue. Well, that rogue was so hot.
Steve's ladies are so pretty.
Thank you.
Like my Thor is, guys, there's no helmet on my Thor, and I'm so happy.
Oh, that Thor was for you?
What? Did you not? Yeah, guys, let me just tell you that Jane Foster Thor, that's the example. Oh, her face.
Hey, thanks so much.
Gorgeous. So yeah, I was shocked. There's so many boys.
Avi is back for a minute. Preview of Scarecrow.
Yeah, he's going to be back in 1 minute. Let's see.
Coming along.
Look at that. Very nice little sneak preview. Love it.
Yeah.
Just getting started, Avi.
Just started at 8:20, I believe I started, right?
Yep. Yeah, 10 more minutes in there, and then we got the other one already in. Ken, do not throw up another claim yet, please.
Yeah, knock it off, Ken.
I want to give everybody a chance all the way to the end to get a sketch here. No blowing our wads early, so to speak.
That is like a crazy. He's got like a gas mask or something on.
Mm-hmm. And Emilio, not all Thors go to Annika. I have to say that Ken picked up a Thor very recently that was claimed by yours truly.
No, that's a lady. That's not a lady.
But he said all Thors. He didn't say all lady Thors.
Almighty Thor's gonna.
She means
no. Actually, that's not true.
Mm-hmm. No, look at that.
Somebody got from Ariel Ulier, I think. Someone got a Jane from him, and I was not happy about my choices of skipping that up.
Oh, there's the Jane.
Look at her pretty face.
I keep Jane Foster Thor on my desk just for Annika.
Wait, I don't.
Hair in the ear.
There's my Thor. John
That's
Buscema,
pretty
full
awesome.
figure. I cannot wait. I love it.
Oh. I got this one.
Oh, you got the big one. The the hardback.
Do you have the single issue, or do you not do single issues?
No, I have the single.
I was going to say, I figured you would.
That's yes. I have the original artwork for that cover. I'm just kidding. I don't. But if I did,
because it's digital.
Is it digital? Well, you know.
Oh yeah, Dodderman.
Yeah.
I know your feelings on digital.
Yeah.
This is heavy. I could work out with this.
Digital art is art. It's not AI art. It is art. It's just it's not super collectible, but it is. I appreciate it. My daughter is a digital artist.
I'm gonna keep working out. Oh.
Yeah, I currently have 2 comic books on my desk and an action figure and a statue. It's really coming together in here.
That's nice. I have a lot of art. I don't know where it is though. I can never find it.
It's all around you, Jeff.
What are you talking about? I don't see anything in front of me. There's nothing in front of me. Oh, that stuff. Yeah.
I like your spinner rack, though.
Oh, thank you. It's my favorite thing is it squeaks. Everybody knows.
Oh,
awesome.
You gotta love that sound. I redid my background too. I don't know if anybody noticed got a whole bunch of new art back here. I redid everything. Even put a new Butch Geist piece in my frame back here from.
Do you change it up often, or?
I do. That's why I have everything in top loaders and around me. I don't change that frame. This frame is a special size, and it just happens to fit the artwork perfectly from this Prisoner of Love book that I only owned 1 page of until this week when I picked up a second page from another collector. And
That's awesome.
Since you can't see it really well, I'll pull it up in the comic so you can really get a good look at it because it's a little light behind us, but yeah, I have another one, and the other one has a little bit of water damage on it, but it fit perfectly in that frame, and I still love it, so I kept it. But this other piece I just picked up is it's fantastic, and it's got the 2 towers in the background because it is pre 2001. And I just, it's just a gorgeous view. And of course, I'm not going to be able to find the page because I want to find it. But this is riveting video right now of me flipping through pages. Hold on. There it is. So this is the scene, and there we go. Right as. Oh, there's the speedball. Nice speedball.
That is speedball.
This is the page right there that's on behind me. Is this?
There's a character. Hold it. There's a character called Speedball.
There is.
There is.
Oh,
He's
no.
right here.
Oh my god.
I'm actually looking at the Google page.
There you
Oh, I got a guy. That's Speedball.
That's
Yeah.
speedball. Created by Steve Ditko.
My goodness. I got this Team 8 happening. There's only 2 of them when the story starts. The other 6 are dead. But it's going to be Team 8. And one of the guys is a drone named Speedball.
Oh,
I thought it was. Nobody ever thought that up before. Oh man!
oh no.
Man, speedball is one of my faves.
Actually, Team 8's taken too, but I said I'm just going to do it anyway. I usually Google something before. You can't?
No.
Good. I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah.
my wife just come in to say nobody can,
Yeah.
can
I knew
copyright.
that from Hope for the Flowers word.
You did.
Yeah. Gina was very litigious with stuff she wanted to do her thing by the book. You know?
Yeah, Stripe. That's pretty cool. Anyway, Speedball Murder Drone. I got this. He's like a ball with a fin on his back. He's getting 50 caliber machine guns come out of his.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, and he can bust through walls. He can actually shapeshift like a transformer into like a cigarette machine and stuff. And he just hangs around and he can do clandestine work like that. But that's good to know. I can keep on with Speedball Murder Drone. Now, what is the other Speedball story? What's up with that guy?
Well, Speedball, also known as the Masked Marvel, was created by Steve Ditko, like Jeff said. Originally supposed to be a new universe character. He knocked around a solo title for a little bit, and then he joined the New Warriors in 1991.
Oh, wow.
And I am a New Warriors guy. I also have the other comic on here is in a special holder. I have a Nova #1, the original Nova.
Wow, cool.
Dick Ryder, who's got the greatest name in comics.
Oh, man.
Richard Ryder. I call him Dick.
Richard Ryder.
But yeah, I've got this special little holder for it. 3D printed.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did you throw scoops and shit?
No, a friend of mine did.
Maybe I'll have to give this to you, Becker, because I said I had some water damage in a closet years ago, and I cannot bring myself to throw anything away. But I have this sketch by Mark Bagley, and it's got every New Warrior female on it. But I said I can't bring myself to throw it away, even though
Don't
you can
throw
see,
it away. Don't throw it away.
I think I'm going to have to give this to you. There is significant.
I don't
stuff.
care.
I know. Well, I think I
didn't
found
know
a home
this
for
is
this.
what you were talking about. I heard that story and I was like, well, it wouldn't be New Warriors anyway. Let me show you the other item on my desk.
No, so, yeah. Well, I think this needs to go to home with you, sir. I think that's the where this is
It
going to
sure
go.
does.
So that now I know where I'm going to put this.
Becker's like looking up how to restore. Like,
Merry Christmas, buddy. I got this in 1992 from Bagley himself. That
You
is all
got
yours.
that in 1992 from Mark Bagley, and I can have it.
And you can have it.
Oh my God, Jeff, you're too good to me, man. And I don't care that it's water damaged. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's I keep it in plastic, so it's not going to get on you or anything. It's in a,
Becker, who's checking on you after they heard you scream?
My wife came in. She heard me scream and she asked why.
That's hilarious.
And she brought in Cat Murdoch, of course.
Oh, the chonkers.
All right, Chunky.
He's going to claw your back.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what he does. Everybody, this is Cat Murdoch making his second appearance on 4C.
Yeah.
Listen, I knew I was keeping it for a reason. And I'm glad it's going to have a good home because I've had it and I couldn't bring myself to do anything with it. So
Alan is correct. I didn't even know Alan was in the chat, but yes, You have no idea what that means to me, Jeff. That whole wall behind me is all New Warriors stuff.
Oh, excellent. Listen, I'm so happy to do it.
I'm a huge New Warriors fan.
Yeah. Well, I was too when I got that sketch, but it's it's one of those things where I never
gave up on them. I've been a fan since day one.
Well, let's see. So what the next sketch that we're doing is the Angry Kingpin, right? Which means that
Angry King. I forgot what we were doing there.
Are we live? Are we doing a sketch show? What's going on?
Yeah, I think my 15 minutes is up on this one.
So
what do we got?
Wow.
Ooh.
So he's going to put another 15 minutes. He's going to put another hard 15 in there later on, guys. But that's where it's at right now. So that was Avi's. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, very much so. I'm definitely going to make these. I want everybody to be satisfied to go ooh when you open them up. You know,
listen.
I mean, we're already oohing at 15, y'all. I mean,
I got it.
All right. So Angry Kingpin is next, correct, Annika?
Yes, Angry Kingpin.
And then
Angry Kingpin.
Guys, there's going to be, I'm sure there'll be another claim up soon. And when I say that, I'm not telling Ken to hit claim right now, but I'm telling you guys, don't go anywhere. Keep your finger hot on the button because Ken's got an itchy trigger finger. And he wants to know if you feel lucky.
Kingpin from Spider-Man. Boy, I'm really, oh my goodness. Look at it.
Put your Looney Toonies together and claim.
Angry Kingpin. Wow. I guess he's just, wow.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
He was in Juggernaut. He's like Juggernaut.
Why?
He sort of is. He has the cane and he's got the tie.
He's got no neck.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they draw him with like no neck. I just want to make sure I get certain aspects of the character identifiable.
It's Brian Daniels. That is not a claim banner. So
not a claim.
So reload, please. Reload, Brian.
Gosh, can you imagine?
You gave me the vapors over here, Jeff.
Whew. I don't think I've seen Decker this.
I know. I mean, listen,
because you haven't got me talking about the New Warriors before.
I know. Well, I'm so glad that this will find a home with you, sir. And I have to tell you that back in the day in 1990, this was probably the most money I ever spent for a sketch in my life.
How much?
Oh, wow.
And it was $120 for $40 per figure. And that was the most money I'd ever spent on any piece of art.
How much? I missed it.
830.
I spent $120.
Oh, wow.
It was $40 a character for full figure. And that's what he gave me for that.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
So, yeah.
Becker's going to start looking up like how to demold paper.
Oh, I don't care.
Absolutely.
It can stay moldy.
Going to go find a
Well, here's the other one that I don't know what to do with. That is a wonderful Bob McLeod Savage Land She-Hulk.
I got to see.
Blow that up if you can, Ken. Let's see. I'll try to. Hopefully, Ken.
Ken's got a bit of a delay, but yeah,
he's got a little lag, so it might take a second.
Oh, nice.
But hopefully, he can make this bigger.
What happened?
Really beautiful. The face is still there, but it's got like all the ink is now. Half of it was done with one pen. You can see the different pens from how it's bled and not bled in certain places, but the back is just
How long ago was that done, Jeff?
This was probably around the same time. These were all probably done around 90, 91, 92, somewhere in there. I've been collecting for a long time.
I was going to say he got started in the hobby early there.
Oh yeah. I used to as soon as I got a driver's license, I could drive to conventions. I was going.
Oh,
I didn't get started till 2001.
And I love this. This is another one. It's got slight damage to it, but this was my first cover I ever bought. This is a Dreadstar cover, number 56, and it was by Angel Medina, and it was $10. It was $10. $10 for a cover.
I sold in Batman pages for $35.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's beautiful. $10.
Yeah, for a cover.
For a cover.
Let's just say the last cover I bought was not $10.
Not $10.
No. It's actually probably, I don't know if that was the last one I bought or not. This George Perez iBots cover was, I think, one of the last ones I bought. This one over here. Oh no, maybe it's this. Actually, it's this one. It's this French by Matteo Scalera. Oh, this is probably the last cover I bought. And that one. I love World War II propaganda pieces, and I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool.
Oh yeah. That's the Fearless Dawn always takes place in a sort of a World War II flavored era. All the weaponry.
And
stuff
once
like
again, this was not a super expensive cover, but yeah, it was not $10. No.
that. It was not $10.
I think I'm gonna start calling all my all my stuff that not $10. This
Not $10.
I'm gonna have two price ranges: $10 and not $10.
I couldn't tell you the last sketch that I got that was $10.
I got a $5 sketch over the summer.
One of the highlights of my collection is I got, and you guys are not going to believe me, but it's totally true. The late great Neil Adams did me a Batman head sketch on a coaster for free. Which is, if anybody has ever met Neil Adams in their lifetime, I mean, he doesn't like to look at you and not charge you money.
Yeah. How'd that happen?
It was a coaster that was for charity, and so you bought the coasters and you were supposed to be able to bring them up to different artists and get them to draw on it. And he did it. I thought his wife was going to have a heart attack when he did it, but because he was charging, this was back in like 2012, he was charging $5 an autograph back in 2012.
Wow.
And so to get a free sketch was just like, oh yeah, it's crazy.
That's awesome. I'm having more fun with the Angry Kingpin than I thought.
Nice.
Coming out pretty angry.
Look at that. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Oh,
that's great.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
That's wicked.
So, and we're just a couple minutes into it here. What I started.
Yeah.
That's Kingpin wanting his money, folks.
I think of it.
And then we'll try to squeeze one more in after this, guys.
Yeah.
A free Adams. Yeah, listen. Well, this is my collection is 30 years in the making. So it takes time. What was that, Ken? What was that?
Just entertaining himself.
That was a Simpsons comic that got popped up there. What was that all about? I don't know.
I cannot believe that had Namorita on it, Firestar, and Silhouette. That's so
yeah.
cool.
I'll listen. I'll send you after the show. I'll take a good picture of it. And so I don't have a scanner, but I'll take a good
Thank
picture
you,
of it and
sir.
send it to you.
You're the best.
No problem, man. I'm glad I can find a good home.
You're in my top 5 favorite people right now, Jeff. If you need any favors, now is the time. You got a guy.
Well, we'll wait. Your Planet Con will be next year. I won't be able to attend, so I'll cash it all in then.
You got
That's
chips there.
Planet Con in Kansas City?
Yeah.
Kansas City, yes. Beckerman lives in Kansas City, and we went to Planet Con this year and had a blast. It was the only con where all the whole 4C team was there.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it's Annika cooking time. What's going on over there?
Cooking with Annika.
Oh man, I thought I wasn't gonna get caught.
What's for dinner?
Making a gyros salad.
Gyro salad. Excellent. Do you have a wonderful tzatziki to go on that?
No, it's like a lemon dressing thing.
Oh, so any feta? Is there feta on it?
Yeah.
There is feta. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it lamb or is it lamb beef?
Lamb beef.
Lamb beef. Excellent. Okay. And there you go.
Wow.
That's cooking with Annika, everyone. Cooking with Annika. But yeah, let's see. While you're still drawing there, Steve. So and once you get what you're doing, so all your you said you have 4 books that are coming out in the next 4 months. So I know we covered most.
I think 4 new ones. I think I actually have about 9 coming out with reprinting 4 issues of The Bomb. And I got Fearless Dawn Cold, Fearless Dawn El Gigante Pequeño,
That's
Dino
such a
Guy,
great name.
and I got yeah, and I got another one. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's a fight, the whole thing. Yeah, I think I got about 5 in the line, new,
Nice.
and then 4 other ones. But anyway, what were you up before I?
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to make sure everybody we'll try to see if before the show's over I can get Ken to go over to Steve's Facebook page and grab the Patreon and stuff. We'll see if we can throw the link in the chat. But if not, please go to Steve's Facebook and join the Patreon, guys. Look up his stuff, see what's coming out.
Yeah.
As you can see, he does incredible work. And he's a busy guy, but we'll see if we can get him back or do something else with Steve after tonight. But look at Brian's already got his. We don't even have a claim yet, Brian. What are you doing? But is your finger slipping? He's just going to keep typing claim till it means something, I think.
I love eBay too, so though I've always got an eBay presence. There's a link tree right on my Facebook, so thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yeah. And yeah, guys, keep it. Yeah. I'm sure you can watch his Facebook stuff too. You can save
YouTube's,
that. The YouTube and you can watch his eBay store too. Probably you can just keep an eye out for any new stuff that he drops that way too.
Yeah, we always try to keep at least one auction going. I think when my schedule breaks up, I'm going to do some buy it nows because I got like piles of boxes full of comic books, as you could see over there.
Well, obviously, Steve, you're looking incredibly sexy because we have been integrated with the sex bots. They have found the chat.
So sexfind.info. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and hit that alert for
Ken,
more 4C comics.
If you would please kick out the sex bots, we would appreciate that.
Do you have a wrench in here? Did you wrench anybody?
Yeah, I listen. That just means that we're super. There must be a lot of people on this show to get the sex bots. You really have to get the people on.
That's a good sign, right?
Yeah,
Desmond claims the free girls. We're not that kind of show.
They detect
really hoping the sex bots would sub up the channel, push that, get that YouTube presence.
You know, I wish they counted as people because
they're sexy robots. How are they not people?
I don't know. Well, they're robots that talk about sex. I don't know if they're sexy robots. This isn't. I
can dream, can't I?
Fembots.
Fembots. There you go.
Fembots. Where were they from?
Now I'm waiting for my door to open again to see.
All I can think of is Austin Powers when I think of Fembots.
That's what it was. Austin Power, right? With the boobs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great. Oh man, this guy's cool. A little bit more.
I think he's got four. You have 4 more minutes on that bad boy, and then we'll take our last claim of the night here pretty soon, guys. We're gonna look. We're gonna keep your finger ready on the button. See who gets that last claim.
It's terrible.
So this here, he's great.
And there it is. There it is. There's the claim. The claim button is up. If you're still out there, guys, jump in, get the last claim. And like I said, he's going to put 15 minutes on these on the air, and then he's going to put another 15 on them off the air. And listen, we didn't want to give him too much to work. He's been very nice to do this because he wants to make you guys happy because he sees how much you guys love his art.
Yeah.
We have 3 claims so far: Toby, Ryan, Dave.
That's right. So if we get
a 4th to push the wheel spin.
Yeah. Do we have a 4th to push it? Ryan pushed it last time. I bet you Ryan doesn't want a 4th to pop in this. Well, actually, he might because he's second.
I was going to say, I think Toby's first.
Yeah, Toby is first.
Toby Goodshank is first.
So if nobody else comes in, it's going to go to
3
Toby.
YouTubers. But I think if Brian's out there, he probably does want. But he might be on Facebook, so he might have a minute.
Yeah, I'm noticing some of those people from my Facebook feed, so I think we may have Toby Goodshank as well. I believe. Thank you very much, Toby.
And Brian has now claimed, so we have a wheel spin.
Ooh, nice. We have a wheel spin.
Oh, this is
anybody want to be our 5th on the wheel? 5th on the wheel.
I thought we were going to get skunked, man. Thanks so much, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're not getting skunked in the 4C group.
Now you hook up with these boys. Oh, that's good.
So when Ken gets our wheel, I can read the names to him.
Absolutely. Yep. He'll let you know when he's ready.
I think we got like a half a minute left on this one or so.
Yeah, right around there. 1.5 minutes, yeah.
Just trying to put in.
Go ahead, he says. All right, so up first we got Toby. We have Ryan. We have Dave. And we have Brian. Toby, Ryan, Dave, Brian.
Wow.
Emilio says, always get more claims once folks see all the cool art getting drawn. And thank you, Emilio, for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes, thank you. All right. I think I got to call it quits on this one. I'm really enjoying it, though.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's a neat thing being an artist. Sometimes I don't think I'm going to get into it, and it's my favorite one in the whole convention. You know, you get this strange.
And the wheel is going wheel of fish.
And Toby
ekes out the win.
Look at that angry King.
Toby Goodshank gets the win.
That's awesome. Thanks, Toby. Congratulations.
And Steve, if you get a second, click onto the private chat and read what I just wrote. If you get a second, and then just let me know yes or no. It's up to you.
All right. Let me see.
Sorry, we do a little.
Toby, go ahead and let us know what character you'd like. And also, if you could send an email to 4ccomicart@gmail.com or send me a private message on Facebook so that I can get your email from you.
Nicely done. That was very like radio professional. I like that, Annika. And we get the tour of the house.
I like Toby's. Look at all those city lights behind Annika.
I know. I feel like I live in the sticks compared to that.
Soon to be no more.
Where are you moving to?
I don't know.
You gonna go to the mountains? You gonna go up where the?
No, just no longer downtown.
Oh no! Oh my God! You're not going to be within walking distance of San Diego Comic-Con? Wow, that's crazy.
James Siegel says, jumping in to hit like in the Annika Cribs tour.
Listen, we're always looking for new content, James. You know, so Cribs, 4C Cribs could be part of it.
All right.
So, all right. So, what character did Toby choose?
So we have Erica Slaughter from Something Is Killing the Children.
Wow, that's a bring back for.
And you want their mask down?
Nice.
No mask.
Okay, let me get my brain wrapped around this one. Something's killing the children.
With the mask down. She wears like a bandana mask.
Yeah. So if they want to pull the mask down, okay.
But you still want the bandana, because sometimes they draw the bandanas like right below her chin.
This was my other go-to character.
I know this is really bringing us back. This is like pre Annika being part of the 4C team, bringing us back.
Oh, you're an Erica Slaughter fan.
I am.
And yeah, Toby, he would like the bandana around her neck if you can, but I understand that like some of that stuff is considered extra work. So we'll see if Steve's up to doing it. But he can definitely draw Erica Slaughter for you.
Erica Slaughter. I didn't catch that last part. You got
well,
she wears Erica Slaughter.
Go ahead.
He's asking for the mask down.
Yep.
So, but if you can, he would still like to see the bandana though around
the mask. He still want to see the mask like around the neck.
Around the neck, yeah. But good. We said that because it's a head sketch, that's going to be up to you.
Oh yeah, I can get that in.
No cool.
Okay.
Excellent. I always like to let people know.
Yeah.
We had a great one when Avi commissioned a sketch, and he wanted the DC villain from Batman, the ventriloquist.
With that,
he wanted us to throw in
the
Scarface. So it's literally a guy with a puppet
and with his rifle.
So he's like, oh, it's not really another character. I mean, it's a puppet, right? Let me just throw that in, right? It's not two characters. I kid though. He was totally prepared to pay for two characters, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
Oh, there's some Erica Slaughter. Ken's throwing some Erica Slaughter up on the screen.
Oh yeah, let me see. I'm still Googling. So I'm enjoying listening to you guys talking as much as. Okay, it's got like the white hair. Got the regular old bandana. Like
Toby Goodshank says, "Thank you, Steve. You're the best."
Oh, thanks, Toby. It's my pleasure. Okay. She keeps her hair in a bun in general. Ooh, look at this one.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. She does keep the mask on a lot, right?
Yeah. So a lot of people usually get her their. I don't know. I just thought I saw something there. Was that a Simpsons comic with his autograph on it? I can't. You know, it was someone's gonna have to look at that later after we air this show. I don't know. You know, that looked very Springfieldy to me. I don't know. We'll have to see. Someone's gonna have to check that out later and let me know what that was.
8:55. We're starting the clock.
8:55 heard. Start the clock.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Now, Steve, do you want to make this the last one and shut it down, or do you want to keep going?
Let's keep going. Let's see how I feel after this one. How's that?
Absolutely, I love it.
Sounds good.
All right. Let's see how.
So there you go, guys. So I hope nobody left. There's always advantages to staying on till the end.
All right.
You find out all the secrets. You get all the extra stuff.
Yeah.
Our outtakes, our blooper reel.
Our entire show is a blooper reel.
Jablonski, you still here?
I'm beginning to see that.
Should I send you a message? Cheating. That's cheating. That's
Brian's like, I get another chance.
Brian Daniels, I get another chance. Thanks so much, Steve.
Oh, my pleasure, Brian. It's good that you guys have you showed up. I don't know. I've sat in a lot of conventions, had people walk by the Fearless Dawn table. I actually got skunked over at Planet Comic Con. It was a terrible convention for me. I flew all the way out there. And
oh no, I'm sorry to hear that.
I only made
what
about
year was that? Was that recently?
No, that was right after my daughter was born, maybe 2012, and we had just done our first Kickstarter. My friend convinced me to go, and it was terrible.
Super Grover.
Yeah, Super Grover. We got my daughter brings in little toys and leaves them here. There's alligators and.
Well, they're usually from comic book shops.
They usually are.
I think this one, the Tangled Web.
Oh yes, she got me Hellboy for Christmas because he was a household name around here for a little while.
Here he is.
Right. You got him? Yeah, let's give him the show.
Oh, where is he?
Oh yeah.
There he is.
A little higher. They're a little higher. A little higher. Look at that.
It's that funky one.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You can see my sweater.
Yeah, the sweater's great. I was about to say.
Yeah, that
llama.
Alpaca.
Feliz Navidad. They love Lucy. Okay, go ahead.
All right. She's a big fan of the ugly sweaters. We got some wonderful ones.
It's a brand new ugly sweater. I never had one. My parents are from Ireland. We did not have Christmases like this.
You didn't have them like this.
They didn't exist except real ugly. No, real ugly sweaters in
They got beautiful sweaters in don't they?
The movie A Christmas Story that had what Christmas classic has the family that makes the Griswolds.
The Griswolds.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like the bunny suit.
Bunny suit was awesome. That was the BB gun movie. Christmas.
Yeah, that's
a Christmas
a Christmas story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask one question?
One question.
Okay, one question. How many people are here?
I think there's like 4 on screen, but there's a bunch of folks.
Yeah, there's 5 of us here right now who can hear you that are on the actual call, but there's quite a few in the chat between.
We have no idea is the answer.
Quite a few, probably 12 or something.
There's 15
afterwards. Oh, I'm asking.
Oh yeah, we get a lot of views afterwards too, but there's 15 watching on YouTube, but we get more watchers on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook right now, so
remember the question.
Let me
Hold
see.
on. If I remember the question, I'm going to pop in and ask it. Okay.
Awesome.
21 on Facebook.
Good seeing you.
Yeah. So close to 40 people. That's pretty good.
Close to 40 people, huh?
Well, 21 now. Okay, well.
21 now.
So Brian Daniels had a question for what part of Ireland are you from?
Oh, I think Limerick.
Limerick?
What part of Ireland are your parents from?
My mother hails from Athay, County Limerick.
Athay, County Limerick.
Which is actual Ireland. And then my father was from Tyrone, which is Northern Ireland. So technically, he was a British subject, but his heart was Irish. So everyone in Ireland who's Irish, in the north of Ireland, they think that they're Irish, not English. So he was happy to renounce the throne and become an American. And he signed up for the
Vietnam.
In Vietnam.
He said, "Send me to Vietnam." He came here.
Well, him and his buddy went in the office the same day.
They did.
This is a quick story. His buddy went to Vietnam, and my dad was Forrest Gump.
He went and played
I
soccer.
just learned something. My parents go. My mom, my dad is from Northern Ireland. You know, they have troubles there. I don't know if anybody knows Irish history.
The troubles.
But they, I really believe, because my mom said that people were calling, like, and checking him out and all this stuff. And him and my Aunt Lucy came here on the same day. And my Aunt Lucy, today is tomorrow she died, but today was December 13th was the last day I saw her alive.
Yes.
And they came here on the same day, and I realized they sent my father playing soccer for the Air Force around Europe, is what I was told.
Yeah.
So I think he was a refugee. Like, I think they didn't want to send him to Vietnam because of the troubles he saw.
Wow.
But he never talked about it.
He didn't,
held
right?
it into the day he died. So,
but that's a pretty bold move, saying, "Hey, send me right to the war, please."
well,
Yeah.
Right.
he was already in it.
He was already in it for a while. Maybe
His
that's
whole
why.
life. His whole life. We went there. They pointed guns at us.
They pointed guns at him.
Wow.
So that's a story there.
If I remember the question, I'll come back in. But if you have any questions,
feel free to ask.
Yes.
All right. Any question for my wife and her Irish heritage?
Exactly. Yeah. Nothing is off limits here. We were completely
That's
no
right.
holds barred.
What a good time. Glad I
told you, man. You've been on for 2 hours. It doesn't feel like 2 hours, does it?
No, I feel like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's been great.
Up from the drawings and stuff. I feel like
nice.
So it feels good.
Yeah, we're gonna keep going as long as we got people on here. We're gonna keep drawing at least one more, and you never know, guys. Keep staying in.
Let me make sure I got her hair. She's got great hair, Erica Slaughter. Okay. Let me see. There's a great drawing, but I got to flip it. Something's killing. Very cool. Very cool.
That is one of the few popular comic books I do not read. Something Killing the Children.
No?
Yeah, I've heard all sorts of names, and anybody reading it?
Annika knows it. Annika reads it. She's a huge fan.
Annika reads it. I know my buddy Alan in the chat, who I have a YouTube show with.
He's reading it.
He's trying to get the first 10 issues put together, because those are the expensive ones.
Oh wow.
So for a newer book, the early issues are very, very expensive. Actually, in my next care package to Alan, I have an issue number 7 for him.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like I guess it's because they were sort of a limited print run.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't quite. That's why they're.
Yeah, they weren't ready for the excitement.
Yeah, same with like Walking Dead, right? Their first print run was like 4,000. It was this book wasn't doing that good.
Right.
Sort of a fascinating aspect of the comic books, modern day comics. And now, of course, I heard it takes 5 issues to tell if you got a winner or a loser in comic books, because the first one orders a lot, and then second shops, they drop bad. And each time it's supposed to go down by half until you're selling like 800 books like issue 4. It's supposedly terrible. But back in the day, they said 5 comics is when you start to see it go up, and you know you have a winner, which I think was the case with Walking Dead. Don't hold me to that, but
somewhere in there, it actually, I think it got a lot of interest. It actually went up a little bit, and then I remember Robert Kirkman telling that story about how he had to sell it and say that it wasn't just a book about zombies. They were from outer space, and he totally just lied. He just lied about it to get the book made. And after it was a success, he told them, they're like, we're reading the book and we're not seeing where the alien stuff's coming in. He goes, oh, I lied about that. Oh, I lied about that. Sorry.
Which was brilliant. I mean, that's exactly it. Jim Valentino was like, where's the hook, man? And he made it up on the spot.
And then Valentino backtracks and he says, if he had just told me it was about a guy and his son, I would have sold on it.
He did, though, from the sound of it. They were like, nah, it needs a hook.
Right.
But great story either way, right?
It is a great story. I like that.
A lot of neat comic story. I wish they did this, and sometimes I wonder if, like, I heard the success of the Daredevil was like this new guy, Frank Miller, was there. Daredevil was dying in sales, and they said, give it to that Miller kid. And he did like some of his most brilliant work with no constraints from corporate or any kind of. The book was in the toilet anyway, so they figured they'll give it to this new upstart, Frank Miller. And that's the
that's what they did.
Was unrestrained, I guess is the message. It's cool, right?
And I kind of figure they weren't paying attention to it at first, and that's
Yep.
how he got away with a the yellow cover where Daredevil's holding the gun.
Oh man,
Because I just can't believe Marvel went for that.
yeah.
Yeah, listen. I mean, look at this book. I mean, this guy. Let's throw this Todd McFarlane guy on this Hulk book and see what happens.
That's great.
I mean,
I actually
next thing
worked
you know-
with him. I got some good stories. Jim Salkrup, and he really liked my work. But he was the guy who got McFarlane in there.
Nah.
I think. Don't hold me to that, but I think he was. And without fail, he would call me Sunday night about 11 o'clock, and he'd say, "Steve, we need a cover." And I'd say, "Oh, Jim," and I'd know it was coming. He'd say, "I need it by tomorrow," and I'd put on a pot of coffee, cuss him out, and get to it. He always called the night before for a cover, fully colored, for the next morning. I think come in with comic book artists, you got that goes with the territory, you know. McFarlane said he drew like 2 pages or something like that. Like he just drew all the time with the headphone on, talking to Liefeld. I love both of those guys, by the way. I never knew him, but just through the pandemic, I got into 90s comic. And I think those guys are great. Anyway.
Yeah, I met Todd for the first time this year. I had never met him before.
Nice. What was he like? He seems really sweet.
Yeah, it was very short and sweet. He actually, I was walking John Romita Jr. around San Diego Comic-Con, and Todd's wife said to go over and he, because she wanted John to say hi to him, and then I ended up just hanging out there and took pictures of the two of them hanging out together, and then I got to shake Todd's hand and say, "Hey, I'm a huge fan. Thanks a lot." And then we just left. It wasn't really any like big thing. I mean, there's people here who were in line for hours to see him. So
wow.
being with John Romita Jr., I get to jump the line a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was really kind of fun.
There you go.
That's cool.
Good advice for us all. Bring John Romita Jr.
Exactly. If you have access to a incendiary sort of talent, you just take them, and then they get you in everywhere you want to go. That's right. I plan on using Steve here to get to Mike Mignola. So
you got it.
Who you know.
Mike's a really sweet guy, though. He's pretty, but I'd try to. I'd like to talk to him again and not be so scared. But one of my favorite Todd McFarlane little pieces of advice I got, he goes, "Well, everybody with the they don't know about the fingers, how to draw the finger. Peanuts," he goes. He draws a peanut. And it works. If you ever look at like a fist, look at how like Eric Larson does the Savage Dragon fist. It's like these peanut shapes. It's the most amazing little antidote, and it really works. It's a neat thing.
Well,
yeah.
If you think of the knuckles and the how it's done, yeah.
He draws it like, I don't know. I was like, wow, that's great. Peanuts. I love how he talks.
Peanut. Yeah, he definitely has that accent.
Yeah, yes, it's cool. He's from Canada, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brian Daniels, was that in like 2006, 2007? Because I was in that line.
Brian Daniels.
Now, the only image artist that I have never met in person is Will Spartaccio. He's the only one I have not met. Out of the 7, he's the only one I have not met in person. Now, but I do have a sketch from him. But, I've never met him in person. But there's the picture that I took of Todd and John.
Oh, nice. He's in good shape too. He must
nice,
work out.
Brian. I was in that line. And if you saw a very large man, about maybe 6'3", covered in tattoos.
There you go.
And he was probably weighing about 400 back then, who blew up at the end of it. That was one of my best friends, Bryce. He's no longer with us. R.I.P.
Yeah, so that was me. The second picture was me. That's the only picture I could get with Todd, was the selfie with him in the background and me in the side of my face. So
that's how you do it, Jeff.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't going to hand my phone to John and say, "Hey, take a picture of me and Todd, would you?" So
that would have been great.
Yeah.
Get John Romita Jr. to take.
Yeah, can you take our picture, John? Thanks. I did get a picture I got a picture with Rob Liefeld at San Diego this year, though. That was I'd met him several times, but I actually got a picture with him, so that was fun.
That guy is fired up for comics, man. It's really nice to see that kind of enthusiasm for what he does. All those guys, I guess, gotta have a certain something.
Oh, I think we got 2 minutes left on this one. Is that where we're
2
at?
minutes.
2 minutes. Uh-oh, I didn't do the eyes.
1 minute.
1 minute. But it's looking good. The bones are here, and it's looking...
Oh, my gosh. And there's another claim. It's amazing. So anybody who's not paying attention, next claim is up. I hope you're all still out there. David Desmond's still out there.
Dave Desmond is out and about. He says claim.
Mm-hmm.
Claimed in the game. He's in the... All right.
Oh,
Brian Daniels claim.
There comes
I'm
Brian.
telling you, Brian, YouTube probably would have been luckier for you tonight. I know the YouTubers have a bit of an advantage.
I think the Facebook seems to always be a little bit behind YouTube. Yeah, you're exactly right.
I hope this is...
But it looks like Ryan Jablonski may have fallen off, given it his best shot, and we'll see, though. Let's see. And this one that he's doing right now, this is Toby's, right?
Toby Goodshank, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You check that private chat for me, Jeff. I asked you a question.
Yeah. Got it.
Sweet. And while we're talking about YouTube, if you noticed a guy in this chat, Alan Rue Comics and Collectibles, look up his name on YouTube. I do a show with him every week. Actually, right now we've been running 2 a week. We've got a 250 sub push going on right now, and you can just see our art mail calls, our comic book mail calls, and our weekly comic book pickups.
Absolutely. And then while you're thinking about that, guys, and while he was saying that sometimes it's easier to get on our claim list with YouTube over Facebook, it means it's a great time for you guys to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, because it really helps us out with the algorithm if you guys get in there and do that.
Yes.
We're not saying you gotta, you gotta get notifications every time. It's great if you do, and you're not going to miss anything, but we understand, people got stuff going on in their lives, but just by liking and subscribing, you guys do us a big favor. So it's definitely a big help, and it helps you because you won't miss out on cool stuff like this.
Very cool.
I mean, you got Annika cooking Euro salads up there, and
Annika's cooking show's got a following, I think.
I know. Cooking and comics. Something.
There you go.
We'll come up with it.
Maybe
the art of cooking. Mm-hmm.
Come on in with the question. My wife's back with her question. She hasn't remembered it.
Oh,
well, I
wonderful.
didn't remember it, but there's something else I want to tell you about FA.
Huh?
Just 1 second.
No, go ahead.
Okay. You were asking about FA, and on my mom's side, I went into my dad's side a bit. On my mom's side, I only went to Ireland one time as an adult in 2006. Other than that, we used to go with my family in the summers as kids until my grandparents died. And anyway, when I went back for myself, I talked to my 96-year-old great aunt, and she pulled a cigarette out, and she goes, "You're the 7th generation of 7 brothers who settled. No. Hold on, I got it wrong. You're the 7th generation of 7 brothers who fled Limerick City and settled in the wilderness. So in the graveyards back there are all my peeps." That's all I gotta say about that. Okay.
Wow.
If I think of the question, I'm gonna
come back.
Yeah.
That sounds like a limerick itself.
I know, right? Well, my cousin did pick. Oh, here's a good one. You guys are like this. So when I went there in 2006, I was in Dublin mainly, and I took a train to Limerick, and my cousin picked me up. And the first thing she said to me was, "We have Chinese in the village now." I go, "What?"
Finally got some Chinese people.
Chinese food.
Oh, yeah.
Made by actual Chinese people. Because in Ireland, when we were kids, it was just like my parents left it. There was only Irish people there.
Yeah.
Well, except for the English people that were in there.
Right.
Well, maybe there were other people. I don't know. But it's not in LA. It's a small village. Okay.
All right.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to call the claim. So, David, you got it. David Desmond, you got the next claim.
Desmond.
So just let us know what
There we
character
go.
you want. Look at that.
All the bones are there. Toby, I think
Beautiful.
hope we're digging it.
Oh yeah.
I can see the bandanas underneath. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Bandana underneath. Bandana slowed me down a little bit, but I think we're still going to have a winner. I hope so. Is Toby on to give it the thumbs up? Or
Toby,
I'm
if you're still out there, let us know what you think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then David, let us know what you want him to draw so we can get him going on the next sketch.
Yeah. Anytime you.
Oh, Toby says it's so beautiful.
Awesome.
And David says Helga von Kraus.
Oh yeah, that's my character. Oh
Yes.
baby, this guy.
Oh boy. Did you see him just come alive, David?
Yes. All right.
That's
He's
good.
good to go. He's good to go. Nice.
That is good. Yeah.
So, David, if you've never bought from us before, I'm not sure if you have or not. Annika will let us know soon if you have. If not, just send us an email at 4ccomichart@gmail.com. Pretty sure he has. There you go. Then there you go.
Okay,
Then
good.
He has your information, and she'll send you an invoice.
We
Okay.
do not want to owe Annika money.
That's fantastic. I'm glad everybody.
Oh my God, he made that on the fly. That is perfect.
This is what
Ken.
you get when Ken is able to go backstage.
We need to like have an egg crack open and have art fall out or something and see we're gonna really do it up.
Get creative with it.
Yes, David, I know. I lose track, man.
So funny.
I lose track.
Jeff, I've
Look,
sent you millions.
I've sent millions.
Millions.
I tell you.
This is really fun, you guys. Nice to see some neat things came out of the pandemic because this is basically where you guys all come from with this whole idea.
Yeah,
right?
listen, this was Ken's baby. He started it up, and then I came in April of 2020, and it's been rolling ever since. Hey, Ronald, the prices. Ken's gonna throw them on there as soon as I finish this sentence. Right where you see the email right now, you're gonna see the prices pop up, and they're basically 9x12 headshots in pencil, and there you go for $125. So that's the pricing we're at right now.
And Steve, I've been around since all of 2 weeks.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
What do we get? What got you on board, Beckerman?
Well, I've been friends with Ken since the early days of 4C, and hung out with Jeff and Annika and Ken last year here in KC. Helped out at their booth, but Bacon is their normal the normal co-host with Jeff here. But unfortunately, Bacon's got hockey tonight.
Ah,
he works at the hockey rink in North Carolina, so he
like pro hockey, right? And
pro
yeah,
hockey.
I'm in North Carolina over here. We got a hockey team.
Yeah,
the
Hurricanes, right?
The Hurricanes. Yep.
The Hurricanes. All right.
Yeah.
Gonna call them alligators or something.
So he
I don't even know that.
Because
and,
I like
my first job ever was at a place where I don't know. I don't know. It's my I don't know.
Hockey team.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know we had a hockey.
You know what song I love that reminds me of instantly?
Do you don't like a hurricane?
No.
No.
I don't know. Let me play it because I won't sing it. And I won't do it.
Oh, don't get us a copyright strike though.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we can't let that copyright. I was going to put up something the other day. It had Hollywood swinging on
Let
there.
me just get the name of it, okay?
On the YouTube. They come after you too. They got
They
some
do.
Oh,
out
they
there.
do. They will.
It's
I
the
think you're
song
good
here.
if it's
I'll
about
just
a 2. I think it's like 2 seconds. You're good, and anything after that.
I
They
can
get
do
it,
Well, can you name it in 2 notes? Remember that?
That's
remember
right.
that? Remember that show?
Name that
tune?
too. Yeah.
Let me get
Exactly.
it for you, and I'll give you can I give you 3 notes?
3 notes.
Okay. And if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, I'll just tell you.
YouTube, we don't mean offense. Please,
Yeah.
please don't.
This is
copy.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
YouTube ain't kidding.
Oh, no, I'm not
Because it's going to go on YouTube, right? Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm not
it
gonna,
is.
This is-
Yeah, we're already there. Yeah, we're already there.
We are on
You guys-
YouTube right now.
So my wife was asking earlier if this
it's
will
a Bob
be
Dylan,
in.
Bob Dylan Hurricane.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
live,
yeah.
Oh,
and it'll
perfect.
be.
About that boxer.
Yeah, about the boxer. Yeah.
About the
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
boxer.
it.
tell
I
you
love
about
that
the
story.
hurricane.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, don't
And
sing
now
it.
you're done, Jeff.
Oh, you can sing it, right? Can you sing it?
I think you can sing it. I don't
Play
think.
it?
Yeah.
I think
you're
you
good.
can sing a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. We want to. Okay. I love
Yeah.
that, and also, where we're from. was hit by a massive hurricane. That Hurricane Sandy. I don't know if you
Hurricane
guys remember
Sandy,
that.
yeah.
You anybody remember that?
Oh, Sandy,
guys-
yeah.
You guys are from all about. It sounds like we got some.
Well, I
We
just wanted to
are
remind you.
we are from every
California.
we cover the whole United States between
Yeah,
us, I
Ken's
think.
in Florida. Jeff,
Wow.
you're East Coast, right?
Yep, I'm near Washington D.C.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys in
Annika's in
Florida
San
just had a big
Diego,
one.
and I'm in KC.
Yeah.
You guys just had a big one down in Florida.
That's
Yeah,
Ken,
Ken was.
yeah.
Yeah, Ken's had a couple. Ken had two this year. Only one of them
Yeah.
affected him, but he had
My
two down
parents
there.
My parents were in Seabright, which had the whole infrastructure needed to be replaced before they could come home. And all
Yeah.
those people down there, it's built back better, as they say, but it's been about a decade for some people. Some people did not get back better.
Oh, it was horrible, right?
It's been devastating. It's a devastating thing to happen on top of lots of other devastating things. Anyway, I don't want to bring us down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Ken
Comments are
says
fun.
Sandy is why he moved to Florida.
Fun.
Yeah, Sandy is why Ken moved to Florida. So he used to live in Jersey.
Oh, wow. That's why he moved.
Yeah.
Una, that's why Ken moved down to Florida because of Hurricane Sandy.
Oh my God!
That's
You know what? The hurricane before that, Irene. We were dating then,
Yeah, I
And-
was in Canada.
and you were talking about Canada before.
Yeah.
I was in Montclair, New Jersey, and
Yep.
I was gonna go down to Point South, the shore, but then I was like, oh man, hurricanes always hit there worse. I'll go up to. Remember, I was like, can I go and stay at your place?
And she stayed at my place. I
And
was
he's up in Canada. And I was like, and then I realized you're lucky I stayed there because he had a lot of leaks in his ceiling, and I had like buckets all over the house catching the leaks. And if I wasn't there, because the hurricane went up kind of inward,
it would have ruined.
it turned creeks into lake.
It was
It
horrible.
took out
Ken
bridges.
said something about Tom's River.
Tom's River, which you would know.
Oh, that's where who said that?
He's not on screen right now. He's backstage.
Ken's not on screen. He's in the background.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what about Tom's River?
I think
Maybe
that's
he
the
came-
area he lived
from
near
Tom's
Tom's
River.
River.
I lived in a winter rental down that way,
Oh.
Seaside Park, so I know Tom's River very well. That's where my college roommate, my first college roommate was from.
It's a small world.
It's an incredibly small
It's where
world, and I
Ken's
think
from,
Ken-
he says. Tom's River.
It's where he's from.
Oh, I'm from there too. Sort of. I'm from there too.
Sayreville,
I'm from Monmouth County. so-
Monmouth County area. So we got
There
a
you go.
couple.
Actually, when we moved
Next
here,
week
remember,
on Where
the
Are
lady
You
was
From?
Red Bank, New Jersey.
Yeah.
We were born in the same hospital I was born in, which is why we moved here partly.
You
And-
see,
and
my
here-
wife, you seem to always bump into somebody. Adam Hughes' wife, remember? She always somebody from the Jersey Shore. She bumps
But here's the
into
thing
when we-
about you comic people. So everyone, for the record, I do not know who anyone is most of the time. I can't remember. I don't see I have to meet you probably. I don't know, probably
a few times.
more than the average person, like 12 to 15 times.
Yes.
But if I meet you and I repeat your name a lot and I make a lot of word associations and we spend some time and really talk, I might remember you the next time I see you.
Ken
Otherwise,
says
not so
he
much.
taught at Monmouth.
Monmouth University. Oh.
Monmouth Regional.
I think he was a high school teacher.
Oh yeah, Monmouth Regional. I went to Mater Dei, but our high school closed down last year or this year. This year is the first year.
Closed down.
Yeah, in Middletown, New Jersey.
Yeah. The end of an era.
Yeah.
Oh.
We had no reunion though this year.
Holy Spirit? What's it called?
No, that was the church in Asbury Park. No, Mater Dei.
Modern Day.
St. Mary's in Middletown. But no one could get it together enough for a reunion. Hopefully,
Wow.
maybe next year. Actually, can I ask you a question while we're on the subject?
Sure.
This is like a really crazy thing, and I'm deliberating it myself, so I'm not like 100% sold on it. But I am trying to work on exposure therapy for my conditions, and I love music. This is why I went to Asbury Park for my decade after 9/11. And anyway, there's this thing. I got a pre-sale opportunity coming up for a potential. Instead of going to the thing in Asbury, well, maybe I'll go there too. But there's and I can't even believe I'm saying these words out loud because this is something my mother's definitely afraid of, and I am too, because of everything that's happened these last few years. But there's a cruise happening. I'm gonna run it by our neighbors because they love cruises.
See if they'll go.
Okay.
I ain't going.
No, you don't have to go.
But
it's with Michael Franti, the Soul Shine Cruise, and it's all yoga and music and.
Let me give him. I got to give him a little bit
sorry,
of a.
Sorry. Okay, I'm out of here.
Oh, that's your character.
Yeah. So that's the name of that tune.
Wow, that one went fast.
Yeah, I can zip. I was like, man, that's kind of why I wanted to put the extra color on, was because I'm so adept at doing them. I got extra time, and I'd actually be ripping everybody else off because I can zip them out. I've been doing them so much they come out quickly.
Let's see.
Anyway.
Well, I'll tell you what, everybody. If
you could say one more thing.
Yeah, it was fun.
These guys are trying to talk.
No,
go
ahead.
You tell me.
She's
Come
fine.
on in. Come on in.
Well,
I don't believe I caught her name. What's your wife's name?
Una.
Una. Look
Una.
at, do you see this?
Hey, Una.
It's just a mailing thing. But do you guys remember the movie Modern Problems?
Modern Problems.
Look it up if you don't. It's just, you're going to laugh your head off. It's way old. I don't even remember it, but I remember being hysterically funny with Chevy Chase. And he gets behind like some toxic waste and he gets like some sort of superpowers or something.
Nah.
Anyway, if you're looking for a funny movie, we need more funny stuff right
Yes,
now.
we do.
So much funny stuff all over the place.
Praise the Lord.
Like this sweater. I'm sorry. One last thing.
Yes, great.
Oh no, I told you. It's okay. Okay. I'm a little
the alpaca.
You are. She's a little amped up.
Christmas.
I have to tell you, this September, this is a bold statement. But
Should I put your face on it?
Oh no. I'm on a hair trigger. This September hit, dare I say, this is a bold statement, harder than September 11th itself.
Wow.
For some people. Okay. So
all right, let's
give me a
keep
little
it right.
grace. I know.
We're having some fun.
It's grace. But you remember that song, the Green Day, Wake Me Up When September Ends? I don't know. Is that about September 11th? I don't know. But I felt that way about December.
Yeah.
And I told a friend, I go, wake me up when December ends. I'm going to do a Weird Al Yankovic parody of the Green Day song. And then that's when I got into these ugly sweaters.
Yeah, which I love. We got some good ones.
Ugly sweater.
The little one that you tried to give to Lucy and she won't wear it.
Oh, it's so cute. Okay.
I hope she's okay. Say a prayer.
No, you're good, man.
All good.
Okay,
it's all fun. This is a fun show, man. We love having people on. Look at that.
We're relaxing. We're seeing some comic art here.
Yeah. Hey, all right. So how about we do, Steve? You want to do one more and then we'll call it, or are you good?
One more and we'll call it quits. What do you think?
One more call it. So, all right. So guys.
Oh boy, did he stick around?
There it is. So there it is. So Steve with last claim, guys. So if anybody wants to get one, this will be the last one of the night. Throw your claims in now.
Gosh, I hope Brian stuck around.
I know. Yeah. I hope Brian or Ryan stuck around.
Brian Daniels, if you're out there.
Yeah, where's Brian?
That's a great one. I love that sweater. That's a great one.
Hey.
Oh,
Let me write. I'm gonna write.
All right. Good night, guys. Everybody have a great Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You. Thanks, hon.
Well, let's see. So I hope we didn't lose. We might have lost everybody at the end there, but we'll see.
Oh, geez, really?
That's all right. If anybody's still out there, we had Brian and Ryan.
Out there. I know you tried so hard all night. I would hate to see you miss out, but maybe people went to bed.
Jeff, I just sent you a little private note there.
I see. I'm trying. We're trying. Let's see. Come on, Brian. Where are you? Everybody's like, Brian. Yeah. Come on, Brian. You've been trying all night, man. Don't leave us now.
Is he gone?
Let's see. We'll give it a second. Brian.
How much time? 9:17, 9:27.
So you got
Facebook user just got here. What is the drawing offer? Toby Goodshank says Brian. We're trying to find Brian right now. Jason Harris says, wish I could this week.
All right. We're like, I know. And Ryan was the other one who was trying to get one earlier.
Oh, shucks.
Jablonski. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody's left out there.
Are we out of people now, or are we gonna take one more?
We're holding for let's see. You can keep working on that one. Give us 2 seconds here, and let's see if we can get a Ryan or a Brian or somebody else. We got one spot left, guys. If anybody wants it.
Was Brian over on Facebook, or was he?
That's a good question. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I really wanted. I was rooting for him just because
Me too.
he tried
Yeah.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
And that's why it always pays. If anybody who's still here learns, stay till the end, guys. Stay till the end.
Yeah. Oh, shucks. I don't know if he'd be mad. Maybe I'll get a hold of him on my messenger on Facebook or something.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a bummer.
And then Facebook, we did have a Facebook
on
user
Facebook.
ask.
Brian Daniels on Facebook.
Facebook, right?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find him.
But we had a Facebook user that says claim head sketch 125. Facebook user, if you could please let StreamYard see your information.
Yeah, that's why for all we see is Facebook user, because you got to click onto that thing and give StreamYard permission to read your name. And then
wow.
But I can figure out who it is. It's Stephen Wong. Stephen
Nice.
Wong.
There you go. So Stephen
It's
Wong.
Shaggy Steve.
It's Shaggy Steve.
So Steve
Yes.
shows up at the end and gets a claim.
All right. So Steve, you're gonna get the last
What do
claim
you
tonight, buddy.
want?
We're gonna give it to you. Hey, what let us know what character you'd like. And it's all yours, buddy.
Yeah.
Frank Fort says, "Yo."
Yeah, it's Frank Forte, the publisher of Fearless Dawn. May you give
Oh,
him
nice.
the mighty
He's
thumbs
like
up.
Fearless
Yeah.
Dawn.
Oh, I have a sketch from Frank Forte.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I know. His art's really cool.
Okay. Do we got another claim, or am I?
We have one last claim. I just need
Yeah,
Stephen Wong to
Steve.
let us know what character he wants. That's it.
Oh, wow. And who was the Helga for?
Helga was Annika.
Annika.
Not for Annika. Hold on.
No,
wait,
not Annika. I was asking if she.
Oh,
David.
I'm sorry.
David.
Desmond.
David Desmond.
David Desmond.
Oh, I'm bummed about Brian. Well, I'm sure we'll work something out. Anyway.
We'll figure it out. We'll see him another time. Maybe we can work something out. We'll figure it out. But I just need Stephen Wong to come in here and tell me what character he wants. He probably went out to try to give StreamYard permission for his name, and he hasn't come back in yet.
Ah. We did give you we got the actual human being's name.
Yeah, we figured out who he is. You just gotta tell us what character, buddy. Come on. We're
I
killing.
hope I don't choke.
We're burning daylight here.
God help us.
I was gonna clean this room tonight while we were doing this, and I didn't do anything. What a
Listen,
lazy
you did a lot. You did a lot. You hosted a show.
Yeah. Very good.
And I got some art, which is super awesome. Because Jeff is so cool.
Hey, I'm just glad it found a good home, man. All right, come on. Let's go. Come on, Stephen Wong. What do you want?
Steven,
What
I'm gonna
character?
swoop in and steal it from you if you don't.
We've
been
been
on for 2 hours
2.5.
and 28 minutes, Frank.
Yeah, about 2.5 hours. Yeah. Steven, come on, Stephen Wong, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I definitely got that jam. That jam was hard work, buddy.
Mark, some epic stuff happened tonight. This is my Legion of Comics is a good buddy of mine, Mark. Has a great comic book channel, very, very DC heavy. So he says Fearless Dawn, of course. Says
that's what it's a fairly finish it off with Fearless Dawn, Steve. That's your last character of the night.
Woo! Good choice.
Beautiful.
All right, we're moving on to the next one. Fearless Dawn.
And Stephen Wong, I know you've bought from us before. I'm pretty sure Annika's got your information, so we'll send out a.
She's nodding.
Yeah, we'll send out a invoice for you.
Fantastic.
What is Emilio saying? Sorry for the hassle for. I don't.
Oh, for doing. Oh, it's because he sent me on an errands during MegaCon this past year, and I got him like 6 headshots of Spider-Man from 6 different artists over the weekend and on a jam for him.
You are an awesome dude.
Well, no, it was. I didn't do it for free, so it was all part of our what we were doing at the show. So basically, we offered up. If anybody wanted us to get art for him or do something for him, we would. And he picked a lot of great artists. I wonder if I have a picture of it. I think I might. When was MegaCon? Was in May this past year, I think. I think it was in May.
And Steven says, sorry for the delays. All cool, man.
You're good, buddy.
We're just glad you got your claim in. Oh, Annika's not cool. She's giving you threats. But.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see. All right, February.
Yeah, I think I did it.
Trying to see if I have a picture of this jam I got for him.
Thanks, hon. Whew, all right. I'm gonna start the clock 9:35. We're right in the corner.
Starting the clock 9:35, 8:35 my time.
9:35 my time, 8:35 your time. Kansas. We don't count Kansas City time here.
You know, my buddy Mark actually does that too. He lives in Georgia, so he's on that East Coast time, and he always calls it real time.
Real time.
Real time.
They're in California time. Yeah, it's wild. Call somebody. Pretty close.
Is 4C going to be at Heroes Con again next year? Oh, I'm sure they will.
Oh, man, that's our hometown con. I'm surprised I didn't bump into you guys through the.
Yeah, we were definitely at that show this year. I was only able to attend for one day, but the whole other crew was there. I will be going for the entire Heroes Con this year. I've already set it aside.
Ken says we would love to.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah, I keep forgetting Ken is the quiet partner over there. He's just
he's lurking. I like to call it lurking.
Let's see. I know I squeezed one.
I
think I squeezed one or two more on
Ken,
this.
Can you make Jeff big?
I don't know which ones I'm forgetting, but
there it is.
I didn't have
the head sketches. So I see Sam De La Rosa.
Yeah. There's Humberto Ramos, Ryan Otley.
That's crazy good.
Yeah. Paquette. And I forget who my last one was. I don't remember who else I got him. I know I got somebody else on there. I can't remember who it was though. But it was definitely good. It was interesting times doing it. It was fun, getting the sketches, but it was a lot of running around for a jam. So I don't know if I would do it again. So he got lucky. Oh, that's right. Ryan Stegman I got on it, and Steve McNiven were the last two.
Louise.
Yeah, so it ended up being pretty
sweet baby
epic.
Jay, man.
Yeah.
You got killers.
It became a pretty epic jam when it was all said and done. So
it's awesome.
Yeah. It's what I do. I do what I do when I can.
Jeff making dreams happen.
Do what I do.
Do what I do. That's right. Steve's making a lot of people happy with his drawings tonight, which is great.
Oh, I've had a great time hanging out tonight, guys.
That's great, man.
No, it's always fun, man.
Annika says me too in sign language.
Oh.
She's ducking down right now. She's picking something up off the ground. I don't know. She just vanished south. I have no idea where she went.
Man, it feels like a breath of fresh air. I get to do these two at the end of the race.
Oh God!
Look at
the chat.
Wow.
Claim Brian Daniels just.
Where were you, man? Brian,
dude, we held a spot for you for the longest time.
You got to give him one, man. Am I allowed to say that?
Killing me.
You run the show.
Listen,
man.
All right, so. You run the show, Steve. All right, so right now he's doing a Forever Dawn. You are in. Brian, you have a claim. It is yours.
It's you, man.
Stop now. You are going to be the last one of the night. Steve demands it. He demands that you get a sketch. So pull over on the side of the road or have somebody sit next to you, text your character, and then make sure that you, if you haven't bought from us before, you email so we can get your information. But there you go. We're getting you in.
You're in there.
You're awesome, Steve. That is fan friendly.
My heart.
I know Steve was so upset when he thought we missed you because you've been here all night. So I'm so happy that we got you in, Bri. So yeah, give us your character.
He was really trying, man. It's all right. I'm like,
I love you guys. Oh,
all
no,
right.
man, we got you.
All right, Brian.
Awesome.
What would you like your claim to be?
Yes. What character would you like? That's all we need to know, and we're good to go.
And if Annika doesn't have your information, make sure you get that to her.
Yes. That's it.
See, I did good, Annika. High five.
That low. You got to go down.
Yeah, you got to go lower. Yeah, that. Well,
Down there, like down. Yeah. She's still.
Yeah, we got it. We'll try it again next time.
I would. Let's see. I would love a
Watarna.
Watarna. What is Watarna?
We get a Turner earlier? Oh no, he put that in as, but didn't win the role or the.
Yes, that's right. That's who he wanted, but he never won. That's a now. There you go, Tarna.
Okay.
Jeff Annika Beckerman, do your local shops carry Fearless Dawn? You know what? I will ask, and if they don't, I'll see if they can start carrying.
There you go. And I don't.
I
have
draw a
local
lot of
shop,
water at my
unfortunately.
local shop, so let me.
Annika will check as well
right now.
Yeah,
It's
Annika
gotta
will
be
check
the
as well.
bomb and Fearless Dawn. Oh, I'd be indebted for you because it's really helps the book when people are going into the shop and asking, and it's hard with a no-name character.
Yeah. No, I will. Everybody will check. Unfortunately, there isn't a shop near me. Unfortunately, the closest one is about a 30-minute drive away, and it's not. I mean, it sucks. And whenever I drive south to Richmond, Virginia, there is one I pass by on the way. I'll check with them the next time I head down there. But there is not one around me. Which I don't read a lot of modern books now. So, but yeah, it's always nice to have a comic shop nearby. But they all closed down around here years ago.
Where's that at? That they all closed down?
I live
Brian
in Northern
Daniels
Virginia,
has
just
a
outside of
request.
DC.
And it is please make sure her neck tattoo is visible.
What?
Neck tattoo?
Oh, it's not a neck tattoo.
Oh no, we're talking about a character. I gotta draw.
No, we're talking about.
I got a neck tattoo.
Right.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I thought, I don't know if people are still doing this or not. It's very confusing out there in the world these days. So that's what I thought you meant. It's not a neck tattoo. It's just this. But now I forgot my question again.
Jeff's got a 4C Comics face mask.
Is any of these people from comic book shops? That was my question.
Oh no, we're not from comic shops. No.
Because
but I've got one near my house that really caters to me.
Well, whoever that said that, the person that said that there wasn't a comic book shop near them, someone listening should say, where is that? Because I want to open a comic book shop there. They obviously need one.
Yeah. The problem is I live in the most expensive county in the United States, so building anything here.
What one? Oh, the one around DC?
Fairfax County, Virginia.
Is it where DC is?
Yeah, it's right outside DC, so
that's why.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
but they need comics more than anyone.
Yeah,
maybe a bookmobile of comics.
A bookmobile.
Someone get entrepreneurial out there.
Exactly.
my comic shop just texted me back. I'm gonna be able to order Fearless Dawn shorts #1 through them. So
nice.
Oh, great.
Oh, I have other news.
Thanks so much.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Oh, thanks. And we got a bunch coming up too. I think we're coming.
I'll keep it on my poll, man. I'll keep it on my poll.
Oh, thanks. So helpful.
You guys, do you have libraries where you are?
We do.
I mean, I'm sure there is one nearby.
I'm joking.
I don't
I'm joking. It's like a rhetorical question. Of course you have libraries. But I just read something that libraries are in trouble. But I just was visiting an amazing library yesterday, and I got a new library card, by the way. Over in Cleveland County, North Carolina, a place called Shelby, where I don't know if you guys know Earl Scruggs.
Earl Scruggs got started there, a musician.
It's where he was born.
Bluegrass, right?
He's very famous, and also I think he's dead. But
yes, he's
that
dead.
has nothing to do with the story. So the library, I spent a significant amount of time there and learned a lot about libraries. Most of their staffing was they weren't all brand new. I did meet the director of the library. They're building a new teen room, but they're actually planning a comic convention. The librarians, because they're all new and young. So if you want a comic convention where you are, go see your librarians. They're so happy to help. And some of them are young and interested. They're like library apprentices because they're going for their master's in library science.
That's awesome.
The library is changing if you have an old library, because the pandemic forced a lot of older librarians into early retirement.
Yeah, like
that's what I learned.
Right?
I'm a sociologist. That's my degree is in sociology, so I see things.
So Brian Daniels.
So if you want a Comic-Con where you are, go see your librarians.
Has a question. Who do I need to email or PM for the payment info?
Brian,
and it's
yes,
Annika.
If you look on the screen, you can because you're on. Oh, you are on Facebook. You can just message Annika Ito or 4C Comics on Facebook. Annika Ito is probably the fastest way because you'll get right to Annika. That's what she looks like.
Wow, Ken is just nonstop making fun of Annika.
Ken, I think you're having way too much time on your hands.
Any reason why Annika's going on mute and using sign language and stuff? Is it?
She has a lot going on in her house apparently, and Ken likes to point out her love of geography and how much she knows about where everything is in the United States.
Or don't know.
Don't know.
It's a business.
Brian, just message Annika or email 4ccomicart@gmail.com and we'll get you that invoice out to you, okay? This is great. We got to finish up the night with a couple of your own characters. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Feels good.
How many total sketches has he done?
Wow.
What's her
Annika is the only one who can answer that. I think seven or 8.
He can count it.
Well,
2,
3. He came out so good.
Yeah.
We'll get some nice scans, right? 4.
Oh, yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, including Tarna.
8. See?
Wow.
So Tarna for 8.
Nice.
Happy people. Happy Steve's wallet, and met some beautiful people tonight. That was great.
Exactly.
Just in time for Christmas, Steve.
Yeah. Man, and we got Beckerman ordering Felix doing it as local.
You got it, man.
Score.
Fears Doing Shorts is a good one. It's little short stories in there. Anybody can jump in, but the other ones, I'm getting back to continuity in the story. And it was a funny thing. They forced us to call everything a one-shot, and I was finally drawing continuity. So everything's got like it's terrible. So I don't. If you look on my eBay right now, I got one. It says, this was the 9th comic book, and it has number 9 that I draw. I draw the number on myself. I scratch out the one shot, but issue number 9.
Right.
The publisher is Asylum Press, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. And you can order it directly off their website too. asylumpress.com/store.
There you go.
But always go through an LCS too, because one of the advantages of that is maybe they get a few extra and other people get into the book.
Yeah. That is the hopes, because supposedly it really matters what the pre-orders are. We've been really blessed because we've been up. I think it's because of the 3 covers you do. Everybody's running that cover hustle.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been having a good, so I can't believe it. I hope it grows because she never really I did have a very spotty schedule. That's why they wanted everything a one shot. It'd be half a year. I'm one guy drawing, usually it's 5 guys. So it takes me 5 months. 5 guys, it takes 1 month, doing the lettering, writing, coloring, penciling, inking. So it sort of makes sense. But so it's good to know it'll finally get a chance to put like 9 issues out there month after month and see if people think it stinks or it stinks. But it's not. It's definitely a 4-star comic out of 5.
Yeah.
But,
at least.
Yeah, but the art's good. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm passionate about it.
Yeah. So Ken, I see you've popped on. Are we able to make any sort of breaking news announcement?
No.
For the people that stuck around this long, Ken, come on.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I tried.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this: if you rewatch the episode, like a Fight Club movie, there is some spliced in flashes of stuff that will give you the information you need if you read between the lines as to what our special news might entail. That's all I'm going to say.
Wait,
cool.
I have one more tactic I'm going to try, guys, for all you 4C faithful out there. Ken's from New Jersey, so I'm going to speak to him in his native language. Come on!
Forget about it.
No.
Forget about it.
I tried again, guys. I swung and missed.
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm not keeping you guys up, am I? With this tournament, it's okay, right?
No, you're good.
Oh
buddy.
no, I have no life.
Okay. Oh man. All right. That's Fearless Dawn. Who's
Look at that. She's gorgeous.
Brian
Oh my
Daniels.
God. How pretty.
Yeah, he's got quite a. I started drawing. I know her so well. I started drawing neck, shoulder. You know what I mean? It started
A little more than a head.
Brian,
yeah.
you got hooked up, man.
Yeah.
very cute.
That's Steve.
And
That's
he's gonna
Steve.
get
Yeah,
these
Steve. Brian's. He
finished.
hasn't
Yeah,
done
this is-
Brian's yet. Brian's is the next one.
Brian's is next.
Oh, that's right, Brian. Not Brian. Who was who got
Encore,
the
isn't it?
Fearless Stone?
Steve.
Steve.
Steve Wong.
Steve Wong. That name sounds familiar for some reason.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
That's right. Slid you in there. We love that he came back. We felt so
yeah,
bad.
that was great. That was really. So he was driving home from work or something, huh? Sounded like. All right, Kingpin was probably my favorite of the night for some strange reason, and the one I looked the least forward to starting.
It happens, man.
Yeah, Tarna from Heavy Metal.
Yes.
He's in the movie. He's kind of nondescript too. It's more of her outfit. He's headshot to hard with some of these characters like that. What did he say about a neck tattoo? He said, "Make sure you get her neck tattoo."
I guess she has a tattoo on her neck. I don't know. I guess once you start looking at images, maybe you'll see it.
Yeah, I'm digging it up. All right. See, okay. All right. White hair. It's a lot in the costume, though. She's blonde, bikini kind of girl. You're showing her with like kind of gray hair. Ooh, this is a beautiful one.
Oh, Brian Daniels said earlier, Steve, I tagged you in a video. I think you'll get a kick out.
All right. That's awesome. Man, there's so many great artists out there. Look at this Heavy Metal Mox fan. Not happy. Beautiful drawings. Anyway, okay, I'm just gonna try my darndest. It's 9:52. We're starting the clock.
There you go.
Clock has started.
Jeff, I got you.
I think I'm
You
gonna
good?
use that.
Yeah,
How's this
got
one
you.
here?
Oh,
Wow.
I guess it was a little bit longer of a night than I thought. It's almost 9 here, so it's 10 o'clock your guys' time, huh?
Oh wow, yeah. 7 minutes, 9:53. Tarna. I don't see a neck tattoo.
You do
Can
not
you-
see. It's like a red dagger, Brian says.
A red dagger.
Yeah, I'm gonna look, see if I can find anything real quick.
Yeah, if somebody could give me a little assistance.
And Brian, if you wanted to reach out to 4C, I know Ken, you can see the messenger, right, for 4C on Facebook.
Yeah. Yep.
So if you have a specific image in mind,
Yeah, get to me quick though, because just for the tattoo, right?
yeah,
I don't know what's up with the tattoo. We'll do
images.
it, right? Here she's got like
Yeah, I'm not seeing it either.
wow, look at that. Oh boy.
And I have not watched heavy metal in years.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I really dug the part with the bomber. That was my favorite part of that heavy metal movie. And boy, she's a tough looking one, Miss Barna. She's got the neck, like a strange costume.
Oh, now I see it.
You see it?
I do. Yep, the red dagger.
Oh wow. Where
Did you find
where's
it?
the I have not. What
I'm gonna take a screenshot. What's the easiest way for you to get this in the chat, Ken?
Send it
Can
to
I
me on
just send
Messenger.
it to you?
Send it to me on Messenger.
Got it.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm not as hip to all the. I don't have Facebook on my phone, but I do have Messenger.
The technology.
This is so weird. It's like opposite. It feels.
Oh yes, it feels weird, right?
All right. It's to you, Ken, in your personal.
All right.
Okay. Okay. You're taking off. Okay.
Oh, he sent Annika the image too.
Okay, is it Elvis, right?
TCB. Take care of business, darling.
Yeah.
You too. Yes. Tarna from Heavy Metal.
Not opening breaker up. Oh, give me a second. Never had that happen with Messenger before.
Oh.
I wonder if I do Tarna Heavy Metal tattoo, I can save you guys. What a silly goose I am on it. Tarna Heavy Metal. Probably a bunch of people with the tattoo of Tarna on them. Tattoo. Why didn't I just do that?
Tarna. So how I found it was Tarna.
I got it.
Neck tattoo.
I think I got it. It's like a sword.
Yeah, it's like a red
It's on
dagger.
Yeah, it's on the side of her head. Okay, I can squeeze it in. I got it. I'm sorry, guys.
He's got you, Brian.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to. Boy, it's barely. That's got to be it. Oh yeah, there it is.
And Jeff's back.
All right. I got it on both sides of it. It's got to be one side, right? One picture got it on the right side, but all these people who actually have the real Tarna thing, it's on the left side. Nope. I think it's left side. I don't think you're gonna.
It's left side.
Yes, it's left side. I mean, we're not messing with the nuclear codes here or anything, right? He's not gonna call the cops over or nothing like that. Awesome. Tarna. Oh. Man. I'm like punch drunk from all the excitement.
Man, I need to find somewhere to put this on my desk too. I love this character, the demon Etrigan.
Oh yeah,
one of my faves.
That's great stuff. That's one that Eric Powell, did he say? Yeah, Eric Powell said that would be the one he would do at Marvel if he got.
Or DC.
Yeah, DC, I'm sorry. He's a Kirby character, right?
Yep.
I think that's why I said Marvel, just from, I think Kirby.
Yeah, no, Jack was at DC.
Yes. He had moved over. Joe Kubert told me that's what happens. Like you'd stay at one, then you get in a fight with somebody, and you go to the other one. You get in a fight with somebody, and you go to the other.
It says Demon number 1, 1972. Jack Kirby story. Jack Kirby and Mike Royer cover and art. Origin and first appearance of the Demon Etrigan and Randu. That's what I always like about the CGC labels. You know, they give you all that information. Oh, I know you do, Mark. I honestly, me showing that Demon number 1 was just to see if Mark was still in the chat. That was like throwing chum in the water. I agree, Brian. He said the Garth Ennis run of Demon is hilarious.
I wonder if he talks in rhyme all the time.
He does. And I liked that, what you did there.
You liked it?
I did. If I could have came up with a rhyme, I would have.
Yeah.
Oh, good old Demon.
Good old Demon.
Mark actually just, my buddy Legion there, he just got a killer book He got first Swamp Thing.
Oh, wow. That is pretty cool.
And he says he currently has a Etrigan being worked on by John Jang. John Jang is doing an Etrigan. Ennis did the whole run and rhyme. Yes.
Wow.
Well, you have to. Etrigan rhymes. It's what he does.
Yeah, that's how he talks, right?
Yep. Talks and rhyming.
Oh, boy. Let's see here. What am I doing here? Oh, God.
So, Brian, what books do you read? Brian keeps chiming in with some. Are you still reading modern comics or just the old stuff?
Long hair.
Brian loves the indies. I do too. I get a few indie books in a mix of DC and Marvel, though lately DC's been winning out.
I tell you, if you're into a fun, goofy book, Fearless Dawn's coming up. I got some good. I got enough.
Hey, I've got it on my pull list, sir.
It's funny that I've drawn it enough and long enough that I got like a big pool of characters that I'm getting to pull from. Like I needed doctors. I'm like, oh yeah, there's doctors in number 4. So it's neat. The relationships like grow themselves just from my longevity with the book. It's been first time in my career I've felt that kind of. It was like cool to have the characters come back and get some character development in there as well. Anyway,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a neat. There's these 2 doctors. One Eye Hans gets shot in the face again. That's the second point blank bullet he took. But the doctors that fix him up are from issue number 4 of Fearless Dawn. And
Brian, and I think Brian's one of your Patreons, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I'm sure he's already getting Fearless Dawn. Brian says, I especially love all the black and white indies from the 80s. Warlock 5 is one of my favorites. Cerebus the Aardvark.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that's like the longest running, maybe the most successful black and white indie ever, right?
Yeah.
Dave Sim. He's a controversial figure, but boy, you got to give it. And somebody else drew all the backgrounds I found was very fascinating. He didn't draw them, which are very intricate and really add to the look of the thing. Tarna, finally got her eyes looking.
That had the record at one point, I think.
Yes.
For longest running indie, but I think did Savage Dragon or Spawn or somebody.
Wow.
Somebody took it over.
Savage
Dragon. Don't listen to me on that.
Well, Spawn, I think.
Spawn did?
When he hit 300.
300.
It's either Spawn or Savage Dragon. One of them's
What's Savage Dragon up to? It's got to be close, right? I know he did 200.
Oh, what is Savage Dragon up to right now?
I love the art.
That one doesn't
get into the story too much.
Yeah, not a book I read.
Yeah, but I love how he draws and stuff. It's a
Spawn currently has it. Alan says.
How about the Hellboy? We got any Hellboy fans here? I'm a new.
I hear Fearless Dawn crossed over with Hellboy.
It is. It's a dopey issue, but hey, I pulled it off. It was funny. I sort of got bummed out halfway through it, and I think I dropped the ball. But it's a good, fun story. It's hard to get in there, introduce both characters, have them agree with each other on something, and then have like a compelling tale take place. It was really kind of a challenge in that way.
Okay,
Yes.
yes, it's definitely Spawn because Savage Dragon made it to 265, and Spawn is in the 320s. Yeah, Legion of Comics says Spawn is the longest running creator owned title.
Wow.
Also, another book I do not read.
Yeah, that's another one. I like the art, and I can't really get too involved with the actual reading I've done. The
Which is funny
Goon.
because my LCS just tried to get rid of a copy of the new Batman Spawn crossover when I was talking to them about Fearless Dawn, and I said, no, just Fearless Dawn. Make it happen, people.
Hey, that book's out already, huh? Is it a miniseries or just one shot Batman Spawn?
Mark, is the Batman Spawn a one shot? I think. Let me see what my LCS said.
Not the one from the 90s. There's a new one, right?
Yeah, a new one.
Yeah.
It was a one shot.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, Legion says it's a one shot that teases more to come.
Oh, nice. Lightfield was dogging on him that he didn't do continuity pages interiors anymore. I think they have a lot of playful banter like that and sort of grew up together in a way, talking.
And see, here's the controversy I knew I had heard. Brian Daniel says, here's my thoughts on the longest running independently published title of all time. Dave Sim wrote and did the art for all 300 issues of Cerebus. Todd only did the writing and art for a short time before he had others step in. Greg Capullo, Angel Medina, and a bunch of other artists draw the book as well as other people who wrote the book.
He's got a point. So
yeah. And I've heard that. I knew there was something about that, but I couldn't remember if it was about Savage Dragon or Spawn because honestly, I don't read either, and sometimes I confuse them. Plus, I'm a little punchy. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, me too.
I've been up. I got up ridiculously early today, so. Alan Rue says with a ridiculous amount of variance. That he's talking about Batman and Spawn, I think. Legion says it was surprisingly good, talking about the Batman Spawn one shot. I wasn't looking forward to it and only bought a copy to give away earlier today on my channel, but read it. Lol, glad I did.
Wow.
And Legion says that's why Todd split hairs when he gave himself the award longest creator owned.
Wow.
And Emilio says, didn't Savage start in Spawn? I have no idea.
I think they might have crossed over everybody when they started out. I think they had everybody sort of cross-pollinating when the Image guys first get started.
When Image started up, I just didn't have the money back then for it. I was still working a paper route, and I was pretty much just Marvel, New Warriors, Thor.
You didn't get caught up by the magic of the Image?
I didn't. I think I was pretty loyal to the comics I was getting at that point, which would have been Hulk, Thor, Avengers, X-Men. Not even Uncanny. I wasn't even reading Uncanny at that point. Did I have any DC at that time? No, I don't think so. Savage Dragon first appeared in a self-published comic graphic fantasy.
Huh. Oh, that's a funny story. You hear Eric Larson tell how he printed that comic by hand. He drew them when he was a kid and stuff, like full comics. It's sort of amazing that he started with that goal in mind, not to just draw a couple pretty pictures and like stories of the comics.
Mark says Hulk, oh, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, that book is garbage. I still get it. I still get it, but it's not good. Donny Cates ruined. Hulk, Starship Hulk, yeah. I'm way behind on it.
Man. Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Frank Forte says, need to have a second cam on what Steve's drawing. Hashtag Fearless Dawn.
Tarna. Here we go.
This is Tarna, yeah.
Ooh. Sexy babe.
Looking good.
Oh, yeah.
But Kate's is gone. Yeah, I haven't finished Kate's run, Alan. I'm still that far behind.
But what can I do? I should have done this all night. Very uncomfortable, actually.
No, yeah, you got to draw how you draw the best. As long as you're holding it up every once in a while, that's fine.
All right,
Jeff's
guys.
back.
Sorry, I had to run and do some family stuff for a minute. 10 o'clock's a rough time around my house.
All good,
Yeah.
man. All good.
Everything's
We
good.
held the fort down.
All good.
Cool.
Got some Tic Tacs.
Nice.
I found these downstairs. I was like, ooh, Tic Tacs.
Yeah. I got to step out. I got to use the little boy's room.
Yep, you're good. We'll entertain.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute.
What I
I'm
missed?
surprised I haven't taken a break yet. My back's starting to hurt a little bit.
So, Annika, are you going to post a top 5 in the Sketch Prices group for the year? No? Too many?
What is she making now?
The
She's
same thing.
whisking.
It's the dressing. It's the lemon
Oh,
dressing.
she's whisking the dressing.
Mm-hmm. Because you know what show this is, really, don't you?
The Annika cooking show. Well, where's Ken on this one?
That's what I was trying to lead him in, but it's
You know, that's gonna almost become like a saying. Like I'll be like all the timing of Ken Carson with a video.
well, I got to prep him so that he can do it, and then there's always a slight lag, so we have to get better at the timing. But that's why she's on full screen right now. It's her show.
Ken, I don't want to hear your excuses. I just want to know how you're going to make it better.
Whew, thanks, guys. Wow. I was trying to hold out, but
No, you got to go. You got to go.
gotta go. All right. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Ken, if you're still lurking in the background, when Legion plays his clip of meeting JR, asking him questions and stuff while John signs his books,
Nice.
you're in the clip, and actually I think it starts off with my name getting bandied about between the two of you. I don't know what you guys were making fun of me about, but it
Yeah,
sounded like
bandied
something.
about.
Because I wasn't at Heroes, so Ken and Mark talked about me.
9:52, 10:02, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm done. I think I'm done.
He's done.
We're calling
Done.
it. Ken,
We made it.
Get your face on here, Ken. We did it. 3 hours and 12 minutes of fun. Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you, everybody who stuck around all the way to the end. And Ken, we don't have any news, right? For anybody who stuck around to the end? No, we don't have any news. All right. Well, I tried, guys. Soon.
We keep trying.
Very soon.
That was great.
It's a wonderful night. Steve, thank you so much for coming. It was so much fun to do this show tonight. It was such a great time having you on.
Oh, and thank you guys. It was my pleasure. I'm so glad I did it,
That's fantastic. Well, all right, guys. Thank you for another wonderful Tuesday. Next Tuesday, Ken, who do we got? What's going on? You're muted, so I can't hear anything you're saying.
Maybe tell us through interpretive dance, Ken.
Next week will be our Christmas show.
Oh, it's our Christmas show.
Christmas show.
So maybe we'll put on a couple of those funny sweaters, and you guys, you never know who may show up for a Christmas show.
Am I invited to the Christmas spectacular?
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. I'm going to have to bring my Christmas cheer.
There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
David Desmond says, thank you, Steve and 4Cs. Emilio says, "Oh, 4CX Christmas show."
Mm-hmm. So it should be
Legion
a pretty
says,
good time.
"Thanks for the show, guys. I'll manage to scoop something up one of these times. I'm going to turn you into an art fan.
Wow.
Sometime.
It's happening, Mark. Just let it happen. I've done it to Alan. It's happening to you next."
All I have to say, guys, is next week is a show that you do not want to miss. That's all I'm going to say.
So don't miss next week, guys.
That's the show. You know, you never know who's going to show up. I'm just telling you.
Just saying.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
But yes, it was such a great night. Thank you for cooking with Annika. It was a pleasure watching her prepare her meal. Thank you, Becker, for helping out and being here to be my partner in crime all night. And Ken is the godfather. He runs it all from behind the scenes. And once again, Steve, thank you so much for joining us. It was such a great pleasure. And yeah, to everybody out there, we will see you next Tuesday night for another live sketch claim show where we might have sketching. We might not. We might have a lot more. And we'll definitely have some more info for you. So everybody, I don't know if Ken fixed this new thing yet. We're going to find out, but have a wonderful night. Oh, that's all right. Maybe next week. We're working on something. I will see you guys later and have a great night. Thank you so much.